Hi guys, welcome to Football with Brownie. Oh, I forgot. Also, hello to the deadbeats of society. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you're well. You need, if you know, you know. Right. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love in
It's a
this
wonderful
big and
world.
horrible wide world of ours. There's a new one, Nath. There's a new one.
Yeah.
Um, Anyway, before we go any further, please like, share, check our ticker bar below. Please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to Football with Brownie. The other social media platform details are also below. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, please get in touch. Join the mental madhouse, which can be Football with Brownie at times, especially last night. Freaking now.
Yeah.
Okay, new channel figures above. We've dropped one on YouTube subs, but I think that is because of a troll, right? Uh, Everything else have gone up. We're going in the right direction, guys.
We
Okay,
are.
before we go any further, the channel link, membership link is at top of the channel there, and there you go. Nathan celebrates 2 months of
2 months.
membership. It's been
Yes, it
two
is. Yeah.
months, two
Two
months
months.
until he's come back onto the fucking bright side, not the dark side.
Yeah, it's been
Anyway,
more than
Nathan,
2 months
how are you,
since I've
my
done.
friend? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. Yeah, just been doing a bit of few articles on Newcastle today, and yeah, been on a show. Went on to John Sinclair's show.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Good
Anyone
on you.
see John
Good on you.
Sinclair? The Manchester United fan. Yeah, he is a little bit of a Manchester United fan, John Sinclair. But yeah,
Hey, as I keep on saying, yeah, and I have done for the last few weeks now, Nave. Listen, it can be, this tonight was a prime example, right? Because of our watch along, I didn't get to bed until about 8 o'clock, I think, last night, my time. Right? And I know I had messages and everything off your knife. We were supposed to do the Atleti
that's
Man
fine.
United game. I got up, I texted you, didn't I, Nath? I got
Yeah,
up
you
after
did. You
kick-off.
did.
I thought, frick it now. So apologies on my behalf, sorry. Nath, apologies to you. Apologies to people who wanted to watch us do a watch-along. And also as well, Leighton card fan. There's no talk about, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
I
know. I
know.
know. I
I,
know.
I'll be honest with you. If you are Cardiff fans going to be watching this, then please let me know what the game is. I'm hearing snippets. I'm going to leave it until tomorrow to watch it, and then
Mm.
I'll do a review. But let me know. I have not watched any games tonight. Nath, I know you have. We're going to go through the scores as we wait until more people to come in.
Yeah, we're running through the scores.
But honestly, I haven't watched any football. So I'm blaming Nathan and his bright idea to do a South American watch
We
along.
loved it. We loved last night. It was fun. It was fun,
It
racing
was
club.
funny. It was funny. Maxi, right, okay, right. Everyone's commentating about the football tonight and the football last night and so on.
Max doesn't like the football.
I'm
Leighton
just
doesn't
going
like
to
the
go off
football.
camera
I'm
because
fucking
I'm
loving
just
it.
going to go off camera for a sec, right? Because I need
Okay.
to get my charger. I forgot my charger and all that. So I'm going to go off camera, just go through the scores because I think it's better you go through the scores
Mm,
because you were on UK time, whereas
mm.
I'm looking at them. Is it yesterday, today, tomorrow, or whatever? Do you know? So you go
Yeah.
through the scores,
Okay.
and
I'll go through the Premier League to start off with. So we had tonight. I do want to talk more about Tottenham Burnley, but we will talk about because I've got more to say on Tottenham Burnley. So we'll just run through the scores first. It was Burnley 1, Tottenham nil. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 4, Liverpool 6, Leeds United nil. And in the Championship, it was Derby County 1, Millwall 2, Fulham 2, Peterborough 1, Huddersfield 2, Cardiff City 1, QPR 2, Blackpool 1 with a red card, so QPR had a red card. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 0, another red card in that game. And I know, Leighton, you don't want to hear this one, but it was Stoke City 1, Luton 2. Going into the Champions League, as for the Champions League, it was Atletico 1, Manchester United 1, Benfica 2, Ajax 2. And that is it in the football. Yeah, as the Scottish game got cancelled between Dundee FC and St Mirren. So, Let's start with
Okay.
Burnley versus Tottenham.
Look at
Now,
Nathan taking over the show. Look at Nathan taking over the show. Go on, and Nate, take it away.
right.
Take it away.
Well,
What do you
what
want to do?
Conte said was, and this has just been come out in his press conference. I was watching it when before the show. Conte said the board will have to evaluate my job here.
All right.
There will be an assessment of the club about me. I am very disappointed in losing 4 games. I am not happy here, and I think we need to talk about this more.
Ooh, Conte really putting putting a
So,
bunker on his stance. Really.
so Conte
Okay.
will probably
Well,
leave.
listen. At the end of the day, mate. At the end of the day, he's looking after number one. He's looking after his own football management
Yeah,
career, and he doesn't want. Whereas previous managers kept their mouth shut because they didn't want to. It's a bit of a gamble, really, for Conte, right? And I say
it is.
this, right, basically because Conte comes out fucking and says it as it is. Let's just call it says it as it is,
Yeah.
right? He leaves Tottenham
Mm-hmm.
however way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, are boards of other clubs going to be confident enough to say, okay, because let's be honest, he was outspoken at Inter as well.
He was,
He
yes,
was outspoken at Inter as well, and I'm
very
sure
much so.
it's a bit of a gamble on Conte's half saying, okay, right, new boards of other clubs. Okay, let's look at Conte. Oh, bit outspoken, bit bloody. Do we need this fucking possible problem from him? Bloody six
No,
months down the line.
no.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't
Now,
know, guys in the chat, Nate. What do you think?
my
That's why your
suggestion
manager,
is,
you know.
my suggestion with Conte is, he leaves Spurs and he goes to Manchester United. Now, with Manchester United, he'll have the money. With Tottenham, he hasn't got the money. He hasn't got the players he wants in at all. Tottenham are going down a spiral of bad things. And I think Manchester United are going through a spiral of bad things because I want to hit on that first half. Atletico scored in the first half. It was a good goal. Joe Felix, very good player. Joe Felix had a lot of injuries though he has, and he's come back in that game and showed what he's like. But Manchester United did score with Elanga. Now they took Marcus Rashford off for Elanga and Oblak. You want to see Oblak's mistake for the goal. Oblak is done in football.
No, he's not done. He's not done. He's just
That
listen.
mistake though.
I haven't seen a mistake. I'm
Well, you
sure,
want to see it
right?
because
But I think he does need to move away. I think he does. I think
yeah,
his kind of reputation was built around a very, very solid Atletico Madrid defense back in the day. Back
yeah,
in the day, the defense wouldn't allow you through. So as a result, all black had the clean sheets. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Right?
and
But I do think it could be time for him to move on.
yeah, I do as well. And
PSG.
talking about Manchester United now, Pogba come off, brung on Matic. He had at one point he had Lindelof at right back. Now Lindelof come off for Wan-Bissaka, Elanga come on for Rashford, Paul Pogba come off for Matic. Now come on, Paul
It was
Pogba's
bloody.
done it.
It was defending for your life type of thing, and
Yeah,
was it?
but they did that was before they got the goal. Now they got the goal from a very, very bad mistake by Oblak, but Elanga, well done for finishing it. Because I tell you what, Elanga doesn't normally finish stuff like that. And I tell you what, Elanga's going to be a player. Elanga's going to be a player in the future to look out for. Because Marcus Rashford, I would have him nowhere near that Manchester United lineup.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's a massive coincidence from a time in which he helped those school kids to his form with Man United.
Oh yeah, he is. And also,
I know what he done was fantastic, fantastic for he changed government policy with
he did, yeah.
regarding bloody treatment of school children with meals and so on, right? But and it's not. Did that fame go to his head and it affected his bloody footballing bloody career? You have to
I think it
ask
did.
that question whether you like it or not, because he went to the palace, he took his award. Did that fame change? change his focus.
It looks like it did, Brownie. It does look like it
You
did.
know?
Atletico's goal come back from a Harry Maguire mistake. Now, I wouldn't have Harry Maguire nowhere near the squad.
Again?
Varane and Lindelof should be the centre-back pairing. Now,
Yeah.
Ranvik, you know what to do. Drop Harry Maguire. Yes, he scored against Leeds, but I could score against Leeds. Liverpool just put 6 past them. But come on. Harry Maguire is not good enough. He should have stayed in Greece where he belonged after what he did in Greece.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes, allegedly. What he did allegedly in Greece. Yes.
Rob is in the house. Rob says he would love Conte at Man United. Rob being a Man United fan of his smash heads together. But will he? Oh, will he? Because
He
you
would,
know what,
Brownie.
Rob? No, you know what? Listen, whether people like it or not, modern day football, especially like likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona and PSG and Man United, a lot of these players now have their own brands.
They do,
This
yeah.
is why Pogba has been at United for far too long, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't have such a social media bloody pull, I think Man United would have got rid of him a long time ago.
So do I.
So
But
would Conte follow? Will it be player power basically, even against Conte at Man United? That's
no,
the question.
no, because he'd get rid of it. Now,
Would he?
Ranvik is too scared to get rid of this player power. We have to play we have to play Maguire because he's our captain. Oh, but Lindelof had a really very good game on Sunday, so we'll put him at right back. Lindelof is not a right back. Play the low for frick's sake. Wan-Bissaka's not good enough. We all know that. United fans know that. Neutral fans know that. So why is it not happening? Because Ranvik is too scared to drop Maguire. Because he'll be told off Darren Fletcher and he'll be told off Murder. If you drop Maguire, we'll sack you.
Cheddar says, I know I didn't see it, Cheddar. Congratulations.
Yeah, and going on
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Challenge for the league if we've got Conte in charge and Rice.
I agree, Rob.
I do think you need another look at that centre half area. The thing is, the Man United board are looking at it. We have to play Maguire. We spend all this money on him. That's your fucking problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know, and the midfield pairing, bloody Fred and McTominay, that needs to be addressed. And as Rob said, get Rice in there. But I think it's more than Rice. I think
I would go and get that. They've wanted him for ages from Leipzig. That player from Leipzig.
Me and German football never got on.
Football, I know, but come on, Brownie. We've got to look at these players now because he's better than Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay's nothing but a fucking tool from Scotland, and they're all tools from Scotland. So
whoa, allegedly. Well, we got a lot of Scottish listeners, man. We got a lot.
No, man, I mean the player, not fucking Scottish fans. The players.
They all love Joe Jordan, and they hate me. So.
But come on, Scott McTominay's not good enough for the Premier League. Fred, only because he scored against Leeds United again, he gets to play. Now, Fred isn't good enough. You need two good centre mids.
Rob then comes back and says Conte would take proper charge, unlike Ollie ever
He would.
did.
Yes, unlike Ollie and Ranvik, Conte would take proper charge.
I'm thinking, right. Listen. Forget about Ollie. I know why he was like a Cardiff fucking useless, shit. Right? But even with Mourinho, right? Even now, people
Mourinho's not good enough.
Right? No, but hang on. People diss Mourinho, but he won trophies at Man United, and he was the last manager to win trophies at Man United.
He was,
okay. They weren't the kind of prestige trophies. Weren't the Premier League. They weren't.
He won the Europa League.
He won the Champions League. It was the Europa League. It's better than, better than what they've done since bloody Fergie, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
And it was the FA Cup as well, and they were the League Cup. It was one of them.
FA Cup or League Cup, I can't remember which one, but
it was one of them.
It was one of them. But just look.
Now, the board went against many of Mourinho's decisions.
They did, yeah.
Right? Now, whether you like Maguire or not, right? Mourinho said, "I want Maguire." At that time, we could have picked him up for 20 million max.
But they paid 80,
Max. And then they got rid of him. A year later, they went for Maguire, paid 80
which is
because he
which
went
is
on
a
to
fucking
Leicester.
disgrace. Because I wouldn't pay 80 million for that Harry Maguire. Come on.
He was at Sheffield United, Wedner.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mourinho said whether Mourinho warned the board. Well, Ferguson warned the board first because he got rid of him. But Mourinho warned the board and said Pogba is toxic.
He is.
Right? The board backed Pogba on that fallout.
Well, they're always
Right?
going in, weren't they?
Years
The board,
later, Pogba and then everyone else had fucking dictated how that dressing room has gone.
exactly. But this is what you need to look at now. Mourinho he's doing all right at Roma, I'd say.
Yeah, you got him second as well on that.
He did get him second, yeah. Man United had a great season on Mourinho. Yes, he was playing shit football, but you know what? If your team's playing shit football, but they're winning league titles or they're coming second and they're winning the Europa League, I tell you what, I'd take that at Newcastle.
Hey, at Cardiff, right? Under Warnock, we play shit football. We were having like 30% possession over 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was winning football and he got fucking promoted.
And there
Do
you
you
go.
know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, anyway.
We'll go on to the next.
Whoever is out. And also as well, it has kicked off before the game. It did last night as well in Madrid. Listen, any fans watching or listening or whatever from Madrid, just keep safe. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Just keep safe, and don't trust National Police here in Madrid. I tell you, because I've anyway. Just wanted to say that as well.
Yeah, everyone keep safe in Madrid. Yeah.
What was the other Champions League game?
Oh, we'll go into the Premier League because there's two Premier League that I want to really talk about.
Hang on. Let's finish off the Champions League. You said one. What was the other game?
It was Benfica Ajax. Now, I'll tell you the story about this game.
Yeah, let's fucking move on. Let's move on. I can't be arsed fucking talking about Benfica.
No, I'll tell you the story about this one. Dusan Tadic scored.
It's 2-2 it was.
All right, 2-2. But Dusan Tadic scored. Ex-Southampton player, very good player. I like him. Haller then scored an own goal for Benfica to score. Then Haller scored in his own. And then Haller scored in their net, so to make it 2-1. And then their other player scored. A very sloppy game from both sides. That could be going extra time and penalties in the next game. I tell you.
Well, it's no away goals now, is it?
No, there's no away goals, so it's 2-2 on the night. So all to play for. But I think both of them will be draws and go to penalties and extra time in the next matches.
So
going on to the Premier League, obviously we've talked about Burnley. Watford. Now, what I did watch this very keenly because I was on John Sinclair's show. When we were talking through things about Newcastle, we did keep an eye on this game. Watford scored. Palace scored first with that. What's he called? Jason Phillips. Where's he from? Good player. He's a striker. Palace from Mainz.
Palace scored first. I got Jean Mattia.
Yeah, him there. Aye.
All right.
And then Moussa Sissoko scored.
No Phillips at all in our fucking name, but never mind.
Of whatever he's called. Whatever. But Sissoko scored as to make it 1-1. Very good player Moussa Sissoko is. Shame he's there. Then Conor Gallagher scored. Now, I put this up on the Newcastle channel, on John Sinclair's channel. Would you take Gallagher at Newcastle next season? Everyone said, yeah, bring him in. And I would bring Conor Gallagher in because Conor Gallagher is a very good player.
Well, this is the thing with the Chelsea game. He played Chelsea recently, and because Chelsea is his parent club, he couldn't play in the game. So as a result, in effect, Chelsea are kind of like dictating results before they play.
Yeah,
with rulings like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then, Wilfried Zaha gets a brace. 85 minutes he scored, and the 90th minute he scored as well. Very good Wilfried Zaha tonight.
That would tell me that Watford were pressing so much that they left so much.
Oh, they did. They left gaps
they wanted
everywhere.
To get that equaliser, and it was a sucker punch.
Yeah, they left gaps everywhere, and I'm sorry, Watford fans, if you're watching, but I'm sorry you'll be down this season. Not good enough in the Premier League, and I very doubt you'll stay up this season.
Well,
Burnley,
as
on the other
I
hand,
said last night, Roy Hodgson went there just for a pay. He'd be out by the summer.
oh yeah, of course he will. And going on to the next game, the Scousers won 6-0 against Leeds. Tell you what, Leeds
He's on
United,
it. Bielsa's got to be bloody
Bielsa's
close.
got to go for me. Bielsa needs to go. But Bielsa should be sacked after 6-0. I'd sack him now. Because I tell you what, Leeds United fans, you should be really, really, really worried about relegation this season. You and Everton, you and Everton, Burnley are going to survive. You and Everton are going to be fighting it out for a relegation spot
Well,
because
look,
Newcastle will stay
look
up.
how many they've conceded, right? Conceded 6, obviously, Liverpool tonight.
Yeah,
4 against United, 3
sorry.
against Everton, 3 against Villa.
Yeah,
1 against bloody Newcastle. That's what, 6, 10, 13, 17 goals in 5
yeah,
games.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The
Jesus.
last, I'll
You'd
run
be
you through
embarrassed to
Leeds'
call
last
yourself a Leeds
results.
United centre half.
The last game Leeds won was against West Ham on the 16th of the 1st. And that was in the Premier League. 16th of January. That was the last time Leeds beat a team called West Ham United.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go into the championship. And before we go into the championship, just want to look any Cardiff fans watching. Put your thoughts in. I haven't seen the game yet. I'm going to do it on. I'm going to watch it in the morning. I've told. I'm sorry. I've been told how the game went, but I don't like going on other people's bloody you know Um, right, let's go for it. So, Reading, Birmingham, that was last night, wasn't it?
That was last night. So we'll go
Yeah,
into tonight's because we went through them last night.
yeah.
The first one tonight was a Derby versus Millwall. Now Millwall played very well, very comfortable, and Derby got a consolation.
I think that's it. I said this last night. I think if Reading didn't win last night, I think Derby may thought there's a bit of forgetting hope for them. But
Yeah,
after they win, I think Derby's confidence is shattered, and Millwall went there today and got 3 points,
yeah,
and they
very
brought
enjoyable.
listen, there's no one else really in it.
There's not no.
Uh, you know, I mean, Peterborough go game in hand over Derby, so potentially they could go to 24, but it'd still be a 5 point gap then to Reading,
It
who
would be,
under
yeah.
Paul Ince at the moment have got a new manager bounce and they're on fire.
Yeah, they are, yeah. And talking about the next game, it is Fulham beat Peterborough. Fulham won 2-1.
Yeah.
Miro scored a penalty to break the championship goal scorer record tonight. The championship goal scoring record was broken by Mitro from him scoring 2 goals tonight. One in the
Okay.
28th, which was a penalty. Very bad penalty to concede. And then the 60 on 62 minutes, he scores again. And Jack Marriott, now we haven't seen him for a long while. Jack Marriott for Peterborough. Used to always score in League One for them, and he did tonight. Jack Marriott got the goal consolation for Peterborough. And I tell you what, Jack Marriott, I think he should.
Well, to be
he
honest,
deserves-
he came off a bench on the 71st minute and he scored in the 89th.
yeah, I think he
Uh,
deserves it.
Go on,
To stay in the championship.
we have results?
Obviously, no, not Peterborough. Huddersfield won 2-1 against Cardiff. Cardiff scored first.
Yeah.
By Doyle.
Yeah, go on.
And then who else scored? Who scored for Russell for Huddersfield and another player for Huddersfield. Both late goals by Huddersfield. They won it in the 96th minute, Huddersfield.
Yeah, I know.
A
I
last
don't
minute
really want to
gasp.
comment on that. I don't really want to comment on that. I've taken him out, Nate. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I was going to do it there. Also, basically, we can't. I didn't watch the games. So I can't really comment on the Cardiff game. I could have watched it, but I was watching Atletico just to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough.
QPR as well. QPR scored from Dunn. What's he called? Jimmy Dunn scored for QPR, and then they had a red card in the 40th minute.
Right.
And then the game went a bit still. And then it went to 1-1. Blackpool got it won in the 82nd minute. And then the goal strikes for QPR in the 89th minute to win the game. because Blackpool were very much attacking to get the second
Yeah,
goal
get the
to win
winner.
it. So it was another
Another sucker
thing.
punch. Another sucker punch of the night.
It was, yeah. This one was well. Sheffield United got a red card in the 66th minute, but still won it in the 92nd minute. And Ben Davies scored. Can you remember Ben Davies?
What? Not Ben Davis, Tottenham?
No, Ben Davies, Liverpool.
No, I can't. No, I can't, Nate, to be honest.
26-year-old.
But what did I tell you about Sheffield United? What did I tell you about Sheffield United and
Blackburn also missed a penalty in the 72 minute, 72nd
Sheffield
minute.
United? Right, I know Bournemouth have 2 games in hand, but they still now be up to 5 points away from automatic.
Yeah.
Now I remember Sheffield United played Cardiff on a poor run of form. They beat Cardiff at Ninian Park, Cardiff City Stadium. They were 17th at that point.
They were, yeah.
They sacked their manager a day or two before, so they had a new manager bounced going into the Cardiff game, and they've flown up the league.
Oh, they
And
have.
you know what?
Credit to them, because I
Oh,
tell you what,
absolutely.
Sheffield United manager is doing a very, very good job. Credit to that Sheffield
Yeah,
United manager for
yeah.
doing the job that he's doing. Leighton, I really have to go on to this one. I don't want to really, but Stoke lost
Oh, hang
2-1.
on. Bear with me, Nate. You carry on for a sec.
All right. Yeah, Leighton, your team did get beat tonight, but Luton deserved the win, shall we say. Luton were played very well. Well done to Luton Town. Well, Ways, if you're watching, well done to Luton. You played really well. Cameron Jerome scored tonight for Luton. Obviously, you got him on a free from MK Dons. Well done to Cameron Jerome. He was at Derby County at one point, remember?
Hang on. We will not have a well done message to Cameron Jerome from this channel after what he done about Cardiff years ago. Never mind. Can't continue.
What did you do, like? He did score a goal, Brownie. He's a very good player.
Yeah, I'll let you know now. Just bear with me. I just need
Okay.
to get a beer on it.
Yeah, so they did win 2-1. Stoke, basically, I think that's Stoke done for the season now. You're not going to move any higher than 14th position, Stoke fans. You're not getting playoffs. That's it. Luton could get playoffs. You never know. Borough are 7th, Luton are 8th. Coventry on 9th. I think it's between Borough and Luton for the next playoff spot. Because I do feel like Blackburn will slip out. I'm very sorry, Blackburn fans, but Blackburn ain't doing very well at the minute. That was the last game of the championship, and that was really every game played tonight. Obviously, we've got some big ones to preview for tomorrow. Another Premier League game. Denver's team, the Arsenal, play Wolves. That will be a very interesting game. But also, we have Europa League football back. Rangers. I don't know if Brownie wants to do Rangers at 8 o'clock against Dortmund tomorrow.
Yeah, I just had a beer now. Sorry, guys.
But Rangers play Dortmund at 8 o'clock tomorrow. That
Yeah, I
will be
hope so. I don't want to do another South American bloody watch along for a long time after last night, so I'm hoping I'll get up at a reasonable time tomorrow.
Yeah, will.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Cameron Jerome played for Cardiff a long time ago. He said, "I want to go." Basically, he engineered a move out of Cardiff, and ended up going to Birmingham. And yeah, I think he was from like up north. He said, "I want to go back north or something." I could be thinking of a different player. And all of a sudden, he went bloody well, an hour and a half away. It was really. Aways, my lads, Gravy Dave, Cameron Jerome, football manager legend. I am playing football manager for years, mate. I did actually download Football Manager 1992 or something, right? And I tried. I actually went live, I think, on it. I done a live stream, and it was absolutely fucking terrible. It was absolutely fucking terrible. But evening aways.
Yeah, evening aways.
Just mentioned you were by Luton.
Very good by Luton tonight. I think Luton could get playoffs. I do. I still think Blackburn could lose it, and it's either Middlesbrough, Luton get playoffs. I tell you.
Well,
Between
there's a
these,
lot of teams in that group now.
he is. The
You know,
Championship is an exciting league, and I tell you what,
yeah.
the final game of the season, the 12:30 final game of the season for that league will be
I think
interesting.
West Brom have done now.
Yeah, West Brom are done. I knew Steve Bruce wouldn't take them up. Yes,
Uh,
Max. I not do any slight comments to your team tonight. Don't worry. The show will be happening. John Sinclair's already said he'll come on and talk about Steve Bruce a bit with me. So you're gonna have two Newcastle fans against you. But don't worry, you can wind him up about Manchester United if you want, because he loves Manchester.
right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there's some good games tomorrow. Obviously, Napoli, Barcelona, Rangers, Dortmund.
Yeah. Hang
Real
on.
Betis and Zenit, Real Sociedad and Leipzig, Olympiacos and Atlanta, Lazio, Porto, and
Atalanta. There's another E in it.
yeah,
Jesus, we're not
them.
not Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, Jesus. I know it winds me up. It winds me up. Go on.
And
And
Dino
Max,
Zagreb against
you're digging
Seville.
him now. You're digging him.
You're digging now. Digging what?
No, when you're on about West Brom.
Well, poor them. So yeah, that basically some good games tomorrow. I don't know if me and Brownie will do Dortmund, Rangers, or someone else. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Depends what
Right.
one
So
you want to
that's
do.
midnight my time. Okay. I think so. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Rangers, Dortmund. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Good
think
one.
so. Let's do it. Let's do that. But it's appreciating the digging.
What you? Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of stats on Steve Bruce I found today. Been doing my research. A lot of stats on him.
Well, hey, I can tell you done the research. Bloody hell! I can't believe all this information you coming back with me about these games tonight. Fair play, Nave.
Yeah, I've been around in every game basically
Well,
tonight.
it just shows what you can do when I'm fucking in bed sleeping, can it? Huh?
Oh yeah, I didn't go live. I was watching. Just didn't think going live. I did get in. I missed about 4 minutes of the game because I was on the show. So
Okay, you were on about something before I said, talk about it in a show, will you?
was that? We were on the show.
Okay, let me bloody let me right.
You
Right.
reiterate on that.
Listen, a couple of messages come in. A certain show called me a liar, simply because of of a video I put up regarding Oxford United legend Joey Beecham. Uh, I was on trials of Oxford when I was 14, 15. Right? I'm now 44 years old. Right? And this person backed his claim up that I was a liar simply because of the 90-minute ruling in the car, travel ruling. Basically, guys, it's a 90-minute ruling. Basically, it helps, that ruling helps save local clubs, bring in the local talent rather than having Man United and everyone,
Poaching them.
all over pinching them, going all over UK and so on and so forth. Right. I'm 44 years old. I just want to share something to you guys, right? And then we can fucking put this to bed because I just want to move on. I know the other guy wants to move on as well, but we did have some goons come into the chat last night, and some of the things they said, we reacted to it, Nath. That's
We
the
did.
bottom line.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. So let's just put this to bed, and then we can move on and continue going our own separate ways. And I hold my hands up, and I actually apologise to that other person for reacting in which the way I did, because obviously it was going to be opening a can of worms again. However, I just want to put this alleged lying to bed once and for all. And you know what? We're actually talking about a dead person here. We're actually talking about a dead person, someone who's just recently passed away. Anyone who'd be lying about something like that is fucking sick. So let me put this to you, right? Nath, bear with me. Can you? Okay. Can you see it, Nath?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Right. It's actually called the 90-minute rule, right? The Premier League brought it in. When was it introduced? Let's see. 2012. That was when it was introduced. And as you can see, mission produce more and better homegrown players, plan promotes empowerment. There you go. That's what it was called. 2012 it was brought in. Right? That is why from my hometown, because, you mentioned from Merthyr to Oxford is not bloody, you called it 45 mile, but it weren't. If you go 45 miles in 90 minutes, that's an hour and a half. You must be either driving like Miss Daisy or bloody in London traffic for so long. But anyway, that's another thing. Okay, let's go to someone who actually was a professional footballer from a Gurness estate in Merthyr Tydfil. Guy called Mark Pembridge. The older people may know him. Played for Wales, but look, plays for Merthyr. He actually started out at Luton Town. So did a few others. Kerry Hughes was another one. John Hartson at the same time. All right? They all started Luton because Luton actually was scouting very hard and for many years during my time as a teenager in and around the South Wales area. So I do hope that puts to bed. Right, I do hope that puts to bed any claims that I was a liar about that time, okay? Because quite frankly, the ruling in which was brought up to back up a claim that I was lying was only brought in 2012. I'm going back 1990 bloody 2, 3, 4. I'm going back 20 years before that. That is bottom line. And to support that claim, you even had likes of Mark Pembridge from my hometown, John Hartson from Swansea, Kerry Hughes from Rhondda, I think, right?
Yeah.
Even Gareth Bale from Cardiff, who went to Southampton to learn his trade. That was all before the 2012 ruling that it could only go 90 minutes away. Now, I'm going to say something, right, because I was called a liar. But if alcohol fucking affects your memory that much, fucking, drinkaware.co.uk. I just want to say that, Nath. I don't like being called a liar. I put it out there, right? And that's it, right?
Yeah.
I have even apologized to him for bringing, for responding to some of the comments in which, because I knew it would open a can of worms, right? But the next time I'm home, I'll dig out the fucking photos because my uncle was so proud of me that I got to at least trial level with them. He actually begged my parents to come on the first day of my trial. I'll go home. I'll find the fucking photos if I need be. But I'll probably be depressed because I've been looking at a very fit guy in a fucking in a bib playing football, and I look, my vein now. Do you know what I mean? My vein now.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nate, take it away. I need to get rid of some of these screens for a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're just really responding because we don't like to be called liars when we're not lying about anything. But yeah, some very, very good games tomorrow, actually. Rangers v Dortmund will be interesting. I think it's 4-2 from the first leg. I wonder if Haaland's fit tomorrow. That would be interesting if he is, because if Haaland's fit, then fucking hell, that's going to be a worldy of a game. If Haaland is fit. I think he isn't, though. I don't know if Haaland is fit. If he is, then that'll really put Dortmund.
Hang on. I knew he was watching. See, I knew he was watching. But let's go into this. Richard Walters, unemployed Brown. No, I'm self-employed. Who promotes himself as a businessman, took his last venture, football Brownie, on YouTube to lay bare. Hey, at the end of the day, my friend, if you haven't slept with a prostitute, you haven't fucking lived, right? But anyway, you subscribed, waited 5 minutes to make that comment,
He said
and
it
you know
twice,
what?
actually.
And you know what? You know what? Phew, you got about 25% of that comment correct. Never mind. Enjoy your day. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, but
I know we have completely lost thought now of where we fucking
I know.
going.
I was trying to think where I was going to get on that comment. Holland's injured, is he? Away? Oh God, that's a Rangers win then.
You know who I would have. I know he's had his problems, right? Right? But I always liked the way. He's at Dortmund now in the middle of
Hmm.
Witzel.
Oh, Witzel. Yeah,
I
Witzel.
know he's had his problems, but I
Oh, he's
think
had his yeah.
it would have been interesting to see him and his character. Let's be honest, he's a bit of a character. Previously, that's why bloody ended up in Dortmund. Um, but I think it would have been, it would have helped the Premier League to see him in the Premier League. I think he may be a free agent in the summer. Am I right in saying that?
I think so. Breaking news coming out of Tottenham Hotspur, as we were talking about Conte. We have more news. Conte considers stepping down as Tottenham manager. Daniel Levy and board are not happy with his comments after the game, and a meeting expected to take place between Conte and Tottenham board.
He's been taken out, have he? Yeah.
Hmm?
Someone's taken him out. Okay, no. Well, he's engineering a move out. He knows that fucking. Yeah, cheers, he was. He knows that, quite frankly, he's not going to go nowhere.
So a meeting's going to take place probably tomorrow, and Conte could be gone by tomorrow. Who will Spurs replace him with?
Oh, you watch now. Someone like bloody Tim Sherwood.
Oh, Fabrizio Romano is just put on as well. Antonio Conte on his future. I'm open for every decision, but because I want to help Tottenham, I'm too honest to close to my eyes and continue in this way. Just saying, okay, my salary is good, but I'm ambitious. I'm not so good to improve the situation here.
What?
Fabrizio Romano said, Conte on his future. I'm happy for
Right.
every decision because I want to help Tottenham. I'm
Right.
too honest to close my eyes and continue in this way. Just saying, okay, my salary is good. I'm ambitious. I'm not so good to improve the situation here.
Yeah, well, basically, that's what every single manager's done.
Yeah.
That's what every single manager has. Let's see what he says. Hang on, Nate. 1 second.
So Fabrizio Romano's just put that on their Twitter, and it looks like Conte will be gone in the morning. Oh, freaking hell. West Ham have increased their value of Declan Rice to more than 120 million. A move that would make him the most expensive Premier League signing of all time. Really? 120 million?
Yeah, but that's just a starting block, isn't it? Stefan is in. Hi, Stefan. I know, Stefan. I do apologise, mate. I do apologise. It was me after that. Well, I did say it. It's a massive knock-on effect. I didn't get up until my time after midnight, and much to Nathan's annoyance, I bet.
Yeah, I was
So
watching.
yeah,
I was,
so we're
I
just
was
doing
on a
it. We're
show
just doing
anyway.
this
So.
show just to say, show the world that I'm not dead.
But don't worry, we'll be here for Rangers and Dortmund tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Hey, well, it's bloody air conditioning's freaking killing me. I left it on, didn't I? I left it on when I was sleeping.
Oh God.
I woke up, bloody hell.
So yeah,
Anyway,
Conte looks like he's all but done at Tottenham.
well, I mean, the timing is quite good for Man United, isn't it?
Basically, replace him with Steve Bruce. You never know what can happen.
No, the timing, he's timed this right, I think, with a Man
Oh, of
United.
course he has. Of course he has.
I think
I
so.
bet you the Man United board they'll have a meeting with Randvik tomorrow. Sorry, Randvik, but au revoir. Conte, in.
This has got previous meetings between Conte and Man United board written all over it, doesn't
Of
it?
course it has. Because Conte has basically said to Man United, I'm stepping down. Do you want me? And they've said,
And it's come at a time, that you described Man United game. I haven't, and you said it come at a time where some of the tactics are all over the shop.
oh yeah, all over the shop. Playing Lindelof at right back. Now, if anybody has a brain, they know not to play. It's up to Brownie, Stefan. Whatever Brownie wants.
I think it'd be interesting because I don't think Dortmund are out of it because there's no away goal rule. I don't think Dortmund are out of it.
I don't as well. I think Rangers could get
If
absolutely
it was the away
stumped.
goal rule, then Dortmund would have to score. They'd have to win by 3, really.
Yeah.
But because it's 4-2, I think the tie is still up for grabs, even for Dortmund.
Yeah, Stefan's
And I
good.
think just
Stefan would love that.
Stefan would love that. So I'm sure Stefan would come on to come on to the watch along
You
just
want to come on
for
the watch?
in hope that actually happens. But as in football, it's a hope that kills us.
It is. Stefan, if you want to come on, yeah, go on. Feel free. It'll be funny to have you on. But yeah, it'll be a good one. But yeah, I'm probably going to go for a Dortmund win tomorrow.
Well, they'd have
Got a
to go
sneaky.
all out. They'd have to go. I'm very surprised the way bloody Rangers got 4. If I'm
Well,
honest with you, I'm
but
very
Dortmund got 2
fair
back,
play to
didn't they?
them. Whether you
Dortmund
like
got.
the club or not, for whatever reason, you can't. You have to take your hat off to them
Oh, of course you have to take your head off to
and say
Rangers. Yeah,
fair play to them.
you have to. Yeah.
And I would say exactly the same if it was Celtic. Just
Yeah, you would do. Could they get back from Porto Glint?
no, no.
Are you sure?
So it's something about them. It's something about that team, and that's why Mourinho. Hang on. That's why Mourinho's team lost bloody 6-1 to them.
Yeah, yeah. Porto Glint, very good team.
Yeah,
And they're in pre-season at the minute, aren't they, Porto Glint?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
They are.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to look at these bloody fixtures. I'm going to try and work out the time as well. It's the same time. I'd love to do that Betis Zenit game. I really would. I know all eyes will be on Napoli Barca tomorrow. I know that. But
Yeah.
but unfortunately, the later kickoffs are Betis Zenit, Rangers Dortmund, Napoli Barca, and Braga and Sheriff, which, I doubt if. Well, hey, you never know. Sheriff could fucking have John Wayne up front, couldn't he? Howdy, John.
well, Sheriff are 2-0 up, but I think Braga are going to bring that back.
But the earlier games, man. What's in the earlier games? Let's see. Zagreb, Sevilla, Sociedad Leipzig. We done that, didn't we, last
That was a
time?
good game. I enjoyed that.
Lazio Porto, but Lazio Porto could be a good one. What's
Could
the
be a
what's
good one.
the score of that for last time out?
2-1 in it.
Porto 2-1.
2-1.
That could be a good one, Nave.
Could be a
Is that
very good one.
Lazio now?
Yeah. I'd go for a
I
Lazio
don't
win.
know Sociedad Leipzig again.
No.
Although I did win a little bit on cashing out doing that.
Yeah. Although we did, yeah.
Guys in the chat, let us know if you the other
I
one.
think Porto, Lazio, and Rangers, Dortmund. I think they're the best two to do.
I think so. Guys
I
in
think
the
they're the
chat.
best two to do.
Leighton said, oh, hang on. Stefan says, I don't do religion for that shit. Last Catholic. Yeah, well, yeah. I went to a Catholic school and so on, Stefan. and I always say, what's the difference between a Catholic priest, Catholic wedding and a Catholic funeral?
Ipswich
Yeah,
and
one less
Lazio
percent
have
of the funeral.
history.
What?
Ipswich and Lazio have history. What do you mean, Stefan?
You didn't get my joke, Nave, did you? Or you didn't hear it?
No, I didn't hear it. What did you say?
I said, what's the difference? I brought up a Catholic, right? So, I can, right? What's the difference between Catholic wedding and a Catholic funeral? You get one less pisshead in a funeral. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do, yeah.
Right. I don't know. What history is that then, Stefan?
Yeah, what history is that? I'd love to know. Leighton team like Luton. Leighton's team likes Luton. Never seen a team waste so much time. But you do that. You've got to do that in the championship.
Right.
Waste
Well,
time.
apparently, by all accounts, and I haven't, obviously I haven't watched, Cardiff were trying to waste a lot of time in that second half. Long, and it bloody, it come back bite them on the arse, really. That's what I'm hearing.
It can though.
That's what I'm hearing, but I'm gonna wait until I see the game myself.
Yeah, they can waste time a lot. But Leighton, I'd be very scared for Stoke because you've got Bournemouth next, and I tell you what, they ain't a one easy tie. And Luton Chelsea, that's just another good one in the FA Cup. I can't wait for
that. Also as well, guys. Nathan, I know that you need to know this as well. I've actually changed my SIM card now. People who got my number, right? I've changed my SIM card to a UAE SIM card. Okay, so in the next 24 hours, right? If you're trying to contact me on my old number, right, and it only goes like maybe one tick on WhatsApp or whatever, you know what it is. However, so far, the conversion over has not been no problem at all. Nathan, you had WhatsApp messages we spoke about an hour ago.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, the transfer over went smoothly as I could ever fucking imagine. Because
probably did.
Honestly, nothing have changed. So can you just look, Nave, on your phone?
Yep.
On WhatsApp, just do it for me for a sec, right? On WhatsApp, look at my number on WhatsApp if it's changed. Because it was a +44 number.
Yeah, it's +44, yeah. Still +44.
Still +44, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe that is because I'm still on the internet from my home router, maybe.
Maybe.
Right, bear with me. Okay, Leighton gonna Bournemouth. Ain't looking forward to it.
7 o'clock Saturday, ain't looking for.
Stefan, read that comment out, Nif. Bear with me, I need a shit.
In 1973, Town played Lazio and won the first leg 4-0. The away leg was apparently so dirty with Lazio win 4-2. Bad blood ensued. Fast forward 30-odd years, and then the two clubs played a friendly. Interesting. Interesting, that is. It's interesting. Very interesting, that. The friendly which I attended was the dirtiest game I have ever seen. Well, it would be Bad Blood. Fucking hell, that enters a lot of things. I've been to a lot of games that are bad blood, and bad teams are very dirty. I can tell you some very bad teams in leagues I've watched. The Palace away Tuesday should be fun. Yeah, you'll enjoy. I'm actually away on Tuesday night as well, so you won't be hearing from me on Tuesday night because I will be away at Ashton United versus South Shields. I'll be away there, so you won't hear from me on Tuesday due to that. I will be doing a vlog. Anyone who wants to meet me in Manchester afterwards, feel free. I'll be there for 1 day. 1 day, I'll be there for 1 day. So yeah. So Brownie, you'll be doing the watch on probably by yourself because I'm in Manchester on the Tuesday night games. Let's see World Cup winners in their side as well. Interesting. But yeah, I'll be in Ashton. Very good Manchester players. I'm looking forward to it. Imagine that get called off, Nathan. Don't be doing it. Don't be tempting it, you twat. I had that before. You doing a live, Nathan. When? For Ashton? In the hotel? Interesting. What game's Brownie doing Wednesday? I don't know. I'll be back Wednesday. I don't know what game you'll be doing though. What? Doing a live from Ashton? Could do. Ashton, Manchester. So I think it's Ashton, Manchester area. I think it's Ashton underline it. I've got a clue. Been there a few times. The ground's lovely. Food's lovely. You know what? We're going partying because it's South Shields, the top of the league. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, it's that one, Stefan. And probably if their internet connection is very good, yes, we'll do a live. Brownie's asking where's the membership gone. Where's your membership gone, Wiz? I'm 2 month now. 2 month member. Well, it automatically renewed this morning. Actually, it was quite good. We got Peterborough away on Tuesday. Yeah. Have you not got your FA Cup aways? Yeah, Wiz. Yeah, funny man. Let me just get total up Tuesday's matches. Don't be saying that, fucking hell. Don't get shot. Look. Oh yeah, Luton Chelsea's Wednesday. Well, we could do that one actually. Maybe we do look into that. Who knows? Brownie's got full control over that. If Brownie wants to do it, then we'll do it. If Brownie doesn't want to do it, then we'll not do it. But it's up to Brownie. Whatever he wants to do on Wednesday, because I'm free Wednesday. Tuesday night, Brownie will do the watch along. Whatever. You never know. Brownie might be asleep. So if no watch along, Brownie's asleep. You're going to get. Yeah, who cares, Stefan? Who cares? Brownie, I'm membered up next week. Got to get paid next week. I'm a bit low on money. Okay, that's fine, anyways. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, I will be away on Tuesday night to the lovely Manchester. Looking forward to it. Hope everyone is looking forward to the little vlog I'm going to do. It's going to be little vlog.
Right, first of all, I do apologise. That was a smelly one in the toilet. I needed to get fucking air freshener out of the bloody cheese out of a cupboard. Freaking hell. That was a proper smelly one. I've had some bad food in recent days, I think. Right, right, bear with me. Let's go back. I was only winding you up, mate. I was only winding you up, right? Listen, don't matter. I was always, yeah, Stefan. Right, we, um, it's gone in the Nathan's raft. That's funny. In all fairness, I didn't see that come back. That's quite funny. Max says, smelling. Geez, I tell you what, Max. Tell you what. After the air conditioning, my nose has been running big time in the last hour or two, right, since I woke up. And even I can smell it. Jeez, with a blocked nose at the moment. Jeez, I tell you what, hey, but the benefit of it, I've lost fucking 90 pounds since for the last fucking couple of minutes.
There you go.
Uh, right, anyway, too much information. Hey, I want to tell the world everything, don't I, eh?
God.
Jeez. Go on. So, what you on about watch-alongs and so on?
I said I'm away next Tuesday, so you know.
Where you away? Hang on.
Manchester.
Right, okay. I thought. Oh, what's the latest with that sordid episode about the bloody sofa?
Oh, don't know. Don't really
Any
care.
news today?
I've not listened to anybody today. I've been working most. I've
I hope
just
you're
been
not.
doing.
I hope you're not suggesting you're going to buy your new sofa out of the football brownie earnings you're going to have.
No. Oh yeah,
Oh,
wow. That
yeah,
wouldn't go so
yeah,
far.
because
I wouldn't go so far to buy a sofa.
It'll
Okay,
take you
now.
fucking 60 years to fucking pay it off. Do you know what
It takes me 100 years to do it off, man. You know.
It should be called on board with that. That's why, hey, you know what? That is why Nathan is always good to this channel, because before Nathan come back, you know, you lot were having fucking 5 minutes talking to yourself. You know, hey, there's always light at the end of a tunnel, see, Nate.
No, I didn't came on the sofa, Stefan. I'd never do
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ, Jesus, too much.
That
That's too
wasn't
much
me.
information. That's too much information.
That wasn't me. That was someone else. Let's not talk about that. That wasn't me.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the way it's saying.
So where you going? Where you going next Tuesday?
Ashton underline Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah, Shell Shields, top of the league. The Mariners play Ashton United. A very nice club, Ashton is, because you know they do double pints, and I'll be having lots of double pints, getting so much smashed. I've booked a hotel for Tuesday night, so I'll be all right, hopefully.
Oh, fair play.
Well and truly smashed, I will be. So there will be a vlog and there will be a live show. If there's a live show on the internet, shit, blame the hotel. Don't blame me. It was 15 quid on booking.com.
Oh, you see, hey, that's the thing. You see, going low fucking budget hotels. Yes, it's good for your wallet, but it can be bad for the fucking experience you have in some of these fucking shitholes.
Well, don't worry. If it's very bad, I'll just book another one. But it doesn't seem that bad. There's Wi-Fi.
At
It says
15, just because they've got Wi-Fi, my friend, at 15 quid a night, to me, maybe because because I'm, of an older age fucking group, right? 15 quid to me gives me alarm bells is something fucking, right? That's going to be a shithole, basically.
what's the
You know what I
Premier
mean?
in?
Am I right, guys, in the chat, or am I wrong?
There's no. I can't get room service or nothing. Bastards. No, don't say that, Stefan. Fucking hell. What's spontaneous these fucking covers?
Yeah, that's you know what? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And bit of a coincidence, really. The last time I stayed in a Premier Inn, right, there was some very suspicious stains on that sofa in a room. I'm telling you. And it's a bit of a coincidence of a fucking conversation we're having. Have you noticed that?
Well, I wasn't in the Premier Inn. Don't worry. No. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is all right. I've been told. I did book it today. Like I literally thought, 15 quid. That's a bit too cheap. But who cares? Yeah, but there will be a lot. me. If you see the circle running around the screen, it's not me. It's the stupid Wi-Fi.
Max said, better off sleeping on that sofa. Oh, hey, have you seen the bloody stain? Oh, I can rank, mate. I think it wasn't. I think it was worse than what I first thought. Looking back at it now. Evening to Lisa and Rick. Whoever Lisa and Rick are. Evening to you
Yeah,
guys.
you were like Lisa and Rick Orange. Evening now. Well, yeah, evening. Nearly
Lisa was
morning.
the Lisa's the name of my ex-wife. So I hope to God she's not bloody watching. You know, I don't want.
Watching.
I don't want to bloody another email from her fucking solicitor again. You know, with further demands.
What?
Never
Take you
mind.
to buy stuff away. Hey.
But if your new boyfriend is Rick, then fucking I tell you what, Rick, fucking get out of here, son. Fucking get on your fucking toes.
There was a TV
It's not
program
all
where
you
they had
fucking
a.
think it is. It's not all what you think it fucking is. I tell you. Jake is in the house. Hi, Jake. He says,
Yeah,
"Hello,
Jake,
my
you're
friend
alright.
Brownie Nathan." Where was the TV program? They had infrared lights and bed. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Please, guys in the chat, don't say it because it'll be planted in my mind, and I will be bloody going on YouTube finding it later on. Nah, please.
But yeah, the hotel seems alright. The service apparently on the reviews is shit, but I don't fucking care. It's a hotel. I'm not sleeping in it. I'm just gonna put.
The
Just gonna
thing
be
is,
lying.
right? The thing is, right? And you. What is it like a bed and breakfast? Something is it?
It's a Premier Inn.
Oh, it's a Premier Inn. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't even get breakfast with it.
Oh, again now. We're in Manchester.
Yeah. Don't tell me it's bad.
I'll be honest with you. With places like Premier Inn, right?
Uh-huh.
And they can be good, mate. They can be good. They
What
can
for
be.
15 quid?
However, I'll be completely honest with you. With places like Premier Inn, and this is from experience, the Premier Inn are only good because they have two people working here at night at most.
Do they?
Sometimes they actually get away with a ruling of just having one person working there. If there's another worker sleeping within the vicinity, so it may not be in the same building, but like uh, upstairs in a separate house or something. Is if it's like an old pub. Do you know what I mean? It's
Uh-huh.
an old pub, old building, brickwork and all that, but actually it's separate accommodation, so they can get away with actually working only one person, right?
Oh, interesting.
But I will be honest with you, and this is from experience. Premier Inns and things like that, you'll only have a good experience
Mm-hmm.
if the manager is fucking hard. Is just hard. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because the last thing, listen, if you having a crack with your mates, okay, no problem. But if other people and they got like three rooms together, three rooms next to and one another,
Yeah.
and you know they all causing fuck,
Yeah.
right? Um, you know it's on occasions like that, you need the hotel manager to be fucking to come down hard on them. Otherwise, you'll have no fucking sleep,
I don't
right?
fucking care. I'm not sleeping. I'm going live on YouTube. Not sleeping.
Is it
On
the
my
Premier?
account.
Premier Inn or Travel Lodge? Which one? Do they still do that promotion of Sleep Easy in the UK?
I haven't got a flaming clue.
And I'm going back a few years now.
Maybe they do.
Doctor DJ Doctor. Well, at the end of the day, it's after the 9 o'clock watershed. I know YouTube don't even care about watersheds, but you know we
YouTube
do.
don't care about
But
watersheds. Fucking
welcome
hell.
to the madhouse. And Cheddar says no, they don't anymore. I tell you why they don't anymore, because the workers actually were telling people, look, well, basically the promotion was sleep easy. It must be Premier Inn. I remember Lenny Henry doing the advert for it. I'm sure it was Premier Inn. right?
Sleep easy.
Right, and a promotion was sleep easy, right? And what it was, if you didn't have a good night's sleep, right, and you complained, you could
Uh-huh.
complain about anything. I didn't have a good night's sleep. Why didn't you? It was cars outside, right? Could complain about everything. And the promotion was they would guarantee you a full refund no matter what the fucking what
Ooh.
the issue was. No questions asked. I think a lot. I've after a while because the workers were telling people, look, stay here or stay in the Premier Inn, right? Tell them in the morning you didn't have a good night's sleep, make up some bullshit story, and they will give you a full refund.
Interesting.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah,
going to
no,
try that on the person at
yeah.
Manchester.
No, but it's over now.
Oh,
Cheddar says it's over
bastards.
now. I mean, I'm going back to when I was living properly in the UK.
Uh,
Yeah, good night guarantee. That's what it was called, right? And they must have lost a fortune. The amount of people. So I didn't have. Uh, no, I'm not happy. Why aren't you happy? I didn't have a good night's sleep. Why? Oh, because of the traffic. Hang on, we're based in the countryside. Oh yeah, but I could hear the traffic from a motorway. Hang on, the motorway is about 10 miles away. Oh no, it's still bad, still bad. I want a refund. And they had no choice than to give them a full refund.
Fuck.
Honest to God, man.
I
Honest to
get the
God.
most expensive hotel and I get a refund.
Yeah, honest to God, it was like that. It's like years ago. Now, Stefan will probably remember this. Hoovers, remember Hoovers? Hoover. They got washing machines and things like that. Um, um, Hoover dryers, um, Hoovers, isn't there? Hoovers. Hoover washing machines, Hoover
Yeah.
bloody. Anyway, right? It was a massive factory in Merthyr, right?
Right.
It was a massive factory in Merthyr, and in the 80s they had, and it did in the 80s, right? They had this promotion, free flights to the to America, free flights to America if you buy a Hoover, right?
Right.
Right? Now, back in the 80s, flights to America were at least double what they are now, right?
Uh-huh.
And they didn't expect the amount of people who would know, we don't have all these Chinese different companies and all that these days. Washing machines, right? You basically had a few brands, if that, and Hoover's was one of them. Hoover's was a major player back then, obviously not anymore. Stefan will remember Hoover's. But anyway, so they had this promotion, right? If you buy a washing machine, you can have 2 free flights to America. They did not realize how many people would buy washing machines, right? And as a result, they had to pay out so many free flights to America. The company nearly went bankrupt. And the reason the company nearly went bankrupt and didn't go bankrupt was because they were taken over when it was in an administration. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That is living proof. And listen, one of the main Hoover factories was in Merthyr Tydfil, and I remember many of the workers panicking because this bloody promotion went massively wrong, and they fearing for their jobs and all that. But it was crazy. Some of these promotions are mental, and it can really backfire. And that did with Premier Inn. It did with Hoovers.
Yeah.
I vaguely recall that. Yeah, it did. It was mid 80s, late 90s, maybe. Well, stupid business call. I tell you another one as well. Oh, what was his name? What was that gold seller's name? Stefan. What was that gold seller's name? Rackner. Gerald Rackner. This is another one, right, Nath? Gerald
Mm-hmm.
Rackner. Basically, he was selling shit gold, really, right? You were
Right.
selling shit gold. But, because of a price, people were buying it, and they didn't realize it was shit gold at the time, right? But
Mm.
because of the price, people were buying it. And
Yeah.
you know what? All of a sudden, like overnight, you had Rackner's jewelers all over the UK go mental, right?
Mm-hmm.
During this one TV interview, the owner, Gerald Rackner, basically admitted that the gold was shit gold, right?
Right.
Within like 24 hours, Rackner's went bankrupt, boom, gone.
Okay now.
Because he said that one comment.
Okay now.
Yeah. Honestly, just went right, and everyone remember. Yeah, that's right. He admitted his own brand was rubbish. Gerald Rackner. Yeah,
God.
yeah, mental, isn't it? I don't know why the fuck we're going on to this. Yeah, mental. He did admit. He admitted, and all of a sudden, he's a joke now. He's a joke of, if you don't want your business, you don't want to go like fucking you don't want to be Gerald Rackner. Do you know what I mean? You don't want your business to fail.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, Flying Pig. Welcome, Flying Pig.
Yeah, well, I mean, Flying Pig.
Many thanks for a super chat, my friend. And
Anthony
obviously,
Alanga.
Flying Pig, listen, we've had a match report from Tufty there, and he's claiming the tactics from Ragnick was all over his shop. Is that right or not?
Either great, because it was.
Chris Nick Odeda says in India they had a Pepsi promotion. I remember this one as well. Whoever found a certain amount of bottle caps, they would win $1 million. Five people had that number. It caused riots. Jeez. Jeez. And hey, John Wayne, howdy, John, howdy. We were talking
Howdy,
about you,
John.
John Wayne. We were talking about you just now. With Sheriff fucking playing tomorrow. Nathan was wondering if you got your boots ready to play up front. Howdy, John.
You'd need them because Sheriff, I don't know about them.
Wait, one sec. Hang on. He's come back before I go. First half of a cup, strength selection, Lindelof at right back. That reminds me of bloody Mick McCarthy's fucking tactics, really. If I can have a
Also for
centre
this
backs at right back,
game,
centre backs
good
at left
subs,
back.
change the game. Pogba, Rashford, rubbish. Exactly. Elanga saves the day. I agree, and I said that exactly. That was my match report as well. Flying Pig. So yeah, Elanga saves the day. Rashford shit. Pogba shit. Lindelof shit. Harry Maguire shit. Right way. Lindelof ain't shit. He's just because he was playing the wrong position. He was shitting in the wrong position. Mick McCarthy, tactical genius. Yeah, well, don't tell Brownie that. Fucking hell. Mick McCarthy, tactical genius. He'd be telling you to change your fucking tactics. Fucking hell. He's not a tactical genius. Yeah, Randvik shouldn't have played Lindelof at right back. Harry Maguire needs to leave Manchester United. You need a new centre back. Go and get Botman, or Newcastle are probably going to steal him off you. Go. You can have Jamal Lascelles for 50 million. Better centre back than Harry Maguire. Not. You don't want to Jamal Lascelles. You can have Kieran Clark. Very good player. Not. You can have.
Dave, I'm just getting a couple of beers, right? So it may be a couple of minutes, right?
All right. Chris Wood over CR7.
Don't tell your authorities, okay? Catch you later.
Don't tell the authorities. I'm sure they're not watching, Barry. Don't worry. Chris Wood over CR7? No, I'd have CR7. Love it. If you buy Maguire from us, it could happen, you know, Nath. Nah, Maguire done in football. He needs to go off to let's not be controversial. He needs to go to the Spanish league and retire. For a season, he was at Ipswich. Then he went back to being fucking Mick McCarthy. Yeah, exactly. We'll have Gillings off you though. We give you nothing. We'll have Gillings. Eddie Howe would take him for 35 million. Newcastle can throw money away. No, we're not throwing any money away. We're getting Batman. Batman is coming to save the day. Flying Pig. Who would you have? Harry Maguire or Dan Burn? Harry Maguire or Dan Burn? I'll let you answer that. You want Slabby to stay? Oh, fucking hell. Harry Maguire, Nave. Lol. You want Harry Maguire over Dan Burn? Fucking hell. Dan Burn's much better than Harry Maguire. Weird Flying Pig. We'll do a preview when Newcastle do play Manchester United again. Oh, we played you twice now. We played you twice now, haven't we? We played you twice now. Oh, we have. Played you twice. Next season. Well, we've played you twice now, haven't we? Maguire is English first choice. Pair along with Stones, Bloody Dan Burn, lol. What are you saying about Dan Burn? Dan Burn's an amazing player. He was decent at Leicester. Stefan, everyone's decent at Leicester. Big Mick couldn't get a job at Watford, but same applied, was only at Cardiff. Get a big payoff. Yeah, he was like Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce couldn't get a job at Watford if he even tried. Steve Bruce went to West Brom, failed at West Brom, failed at Newcastle, hasn't won a game yet in his manager tenure at West Brom, and he hadn't won a game. He hasn't won a game since August the 7th. There we go. Tells you much more about him, doesn't it? Dan Burn is better than Harry Maguire. I would rather have Dan Burn over Harry Maguire any day. You give me Dan Burn and Harry Maguire, I'd say, fuck off, Harry. Dan Burn's in the squad. But yeah, Stefan, he was. Everyone's decent at Leicester. A brick could be decent at Leicester. Make you obsessed. Get a room. I'm not obsessed. I'm just telling you. Dan Burn is a legend. Dan Burn would save Manchester United's defence, but we've got him. You should have bought Dan Burn from Brighton. We did the right option. You didn't. Ranvik's not the right man. I would go for a Conte, get Declan Rice in, and also get in. Go and get Koulibaly, and also go and get in another centre back as well. No, Koulibaly and Varane in centre back, or play Lindelof and Varane, and then play Declan Rice and Kante, and then on the wings, Cristiano Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho, and up front, go and get Haaland. There you go. That's who I would play. All Newcastle fans are all over Twitter, are all I seen on Twitter. Yeah, because we're laughing at you. We're laughing at you. But go and watch what I was on tonight. It was called the Toon Debate. Go and watch it. Harry was overpriced. Just an exploding fridge error. Well, expensive fridge error. Well, Harry Maguire's shiny. I wouldn't have him at my club. I'm sure Brownie wouldn't have him at his club. I'm sure you'd rather have someone else. So yeah, it's mental. It is mental. But I wouldn't have Harry Maguire at any. He was brilliant at the World Cup. Fucking hell. I could be brilliant at that World Cup. We brought him in on the back of a good season in the World Cup. We were yeah. No. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you brought him in over a good World Cup. Fucking hell, I could have played well in that World Cup. Who did England actually play? Who did England actually play in the Euros? Nobody. Apart from Italy. Germany was shit. Italy were the hardest team and we got beat on the day, so just shows you how shit we are. But yeah, massive achievement for England to reach the final of Euros. But who did we actually play in the World Cup until we played Croatia and got knocked out? Nobody. So exactly. It just tells you, doesn't it? Harry Maguire is nothing but a shit player and we should be Man United should be nowhere near him. Brownies on it sponsored. It just shows you players are the player at the minute are shite at centre backs at the minute. Yeah, and after the World Cup, he was totally failure. Yeah, I agree. Players can be totally failures after World Cup. Because you show one good game in the World Cup. He's a beast now. He's a beast. Fucking hell. So if I performed in a World Cup match, they call me a beast after one game. People need to realise. Judge him after 5 games. No, but we don't. It's
Right,
one
sorry
game.
guys. Sorry guys, I had to get my my delivery, my alcohol, or 0.0% alcohol delivery delivered. So okay, where are we, Nate?
Well, we're just talking about how players like Harry Maguire are in the Man United team. Because Flying Pig says he would have Harry Maguire over Dan Burn. I says, how? Dan Burn's much better than Harry Maguire. I would have Harry Maguire nowhere near a squad. Shite. Absolutely waste of money. £80 million for him. I'd rather pay 80 pence.
Oh, come on now, Nathan. Hey,
Shit. Brownie, if you can't realise he is shite, yes, he did well at Leicester, but what else did he do? Nothing.
I don't know. You know what? You know what? You know what, though? I think, and I do think this, right? I think that that episode in Greece have affected far more than what we know. I do think that whether you know, because the season in which they signed him for, he okay, maybe not 80 million, but he done well.
Well, yes, one season. Dan Burn's done well for
No,
the
no,
past
no,
3 seasons.
but there's something have happened to Maguire mentally, I think, since that bloody. Hang on. I want to show Pig something. I want to show Pig something as well. Pig, I want to show you something, my friend. Screen save. Boom, boom, boom. There we go.
Show him something.
Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go, Pig. I've just become a member. So, I want to return a favour. Can you see that, Nave? Can you see it?
I can, yes.
Yeah, there you go, Pig.
Yes.
And guys, listen. Flying Pig United is a top channel, and I'm still waiting for him to come onto the channel to do a podcast. Still waiting for him to do a podcast, but I've been waiting for nearly 2 years. I'll be honest with you, so I'm not fucking. It's not much hope, but as we say, it's a hope that kills us.
You never know. You never know. Now you remember.
I
You
can
never know.
0.00. Yes, I'm telling you. Yep, 0.0 beer. Yep, the only beer you can get in Dubai. Right, officially. All right. Tufty is a beast. I seen his actions. Yeah, I seen his actions on that live show. I can actually confirm he is a beast.
Stop repeating that live show, please. Don't. Nobody, please. Let's get over that. That live show's gone. It's been deleted, but it hasn't been deleted. Denver's still got it.
Hey, Big, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I can be a right tight bastard. I can, right? Nathan knows this, right? No, I can. But I tell you what, Pig, you got money out of me, and the reason you got money out of me is because you've helped me so much. You've helped this channel so much over time. You email me like 5 o'clock in the morning when I was in Spain, giving me advice and everything, and I can honestly say, honestly say that this channel wouldn't be the way it's going without your help. I can honestly say that. So normally I'm a hard bastard at times, but Pig, I have to take my hat off to you, mate. Thank you ever so much. Still waiting for that podcast bloody appearance, but never mind.
No, Stefan. No. That is not me. No.
Kafili Bluebird, hi Kafili. Kafili, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how long you've been in the chat, but I got up really late after that mad bloody watch along of South American football last night. I got up after bloody midnight our time, so it would have been after. I haven't watched any of the football. What's your information about the Cardiff game? I'll be watching it on playback tomorrow. Can't you get a permit? You can, but you have to be a restaurant, a hotel, or a bar. You can't buy beer in a shop here.
Can you actually pretend you're a bar?
No, because every decision has to have acceptance from the sheikh.
Oh, fucking hell. No.
Yeah,
No. You don't want to be involved in that shake. No.
Yeah. Maybe I need to build up fucking business relations with a sheikh before I
Yeah,
can,
tell him he can downgrade Man City to a lower team, and we'll take all their money off them and fly up the league. Yeah, I'll be.
No worries, Brownie. Thanks a lot. Definitely come on and show you have my word. Yeah. Hey, you a word. I tell you, Pig, you a word. Fuck yeah, now.
How many years are you going to do that, Pig? How many years is the word for?
Huh?
How many years is that word going to be for?
He does also mention. Hey, I tell you what, and it is a massive channel. Well, I say massive, but in football terms, Pig's gone really well.
Oh yes,
but he doesn't let the bloody popularity take over his show. He will try and this is what I always want to do. Right, listen. If it goes in the right direction and which is continue going, the chat is going to be more popular, more people coming in, more comments being made. I get that, but he hasn't sold out, right? Yeah, he hasn't sold out, and in which I don't ever want to be a host of a channel who would only read out comments from bloody super chats. I don't ever want to be like that. Whether it's
no.
Do you know what I mean? It's wrong. It is wrong. It's like Stefan. For his own reasons, Stefan doesn't do any transactions online, and I get that. Absolutely get that. Especially people in my generation, I get it, right? But people like Stefan you know, I'd always try and read his comments out as much as I can, and it's like channels they get to a certain point and they like we'll only read the super chats, and that's wrong. That's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Flying Pig comes in. Yeah, treat differently. If I see people send super, oh yeah, you have to read them. I don't. Hey, I get that. But there's reasons. There are reasons why people don't become members, and you know that's. I don't ever listen. Hey, in other areas, I'm telling you, I will sell out as quickly as fucking honest to God, right? Right? If bloody David Gold and David Sullivan come up to me and said, "Look, can you advertise our dildos on your TV, on your channel?" I'd be, "Yeah, no problem. Do you want me to test them out live on a show?"
Oh
I'm,
God.
you know, Nathan will bend me over.
Oh fuck no, we're not having that.
Hey, I'm quite bloody, you know,
No, but
I may be in a little bit of pain for a while. Don't get me wrong.
any sponsors want to sponsor this channel?
But
Bet 365, one of
I'm
them.
quite
We'll
happy.
have you.
I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to sell out when it comes to like sponsorship and all that. Even if it was bloody, Putin saying, "Look, can Russia TV or what's it called now? Russia TV, isn't it? Or Russia Today? Can Russia Today? Can we be our sponsor? Yeah, no worries. Hey, you want to invade Ukraine? No problem, my friend. No problem, my friend. Right?
Oh
No
God.
worries. You just give a sponsorship. We will do Russia Today. We'll mention it every fucking minute if you want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd have to be a six-figure sum though, because I'll get absolutely shit off of my channels if we're mentioning Russia today.
Quite
Fuck.
happy to do it. But when it comes to bloody, I don't like watching streams and they'll only bloody read out the fucking super chats. I think
Mm,
that's wrong. I think that
mm.
is wrong. That's my personal opinion. And but Seven said, "Hey, Brownie, don't go there. Hey, I tell you, Jesus, if they give me five-figure sums, I'm always, I'm always one and saying, look, you haven't tried it. Don't dish things until you try it. I'd be handcuffed to a fucking chair or something. Nathan's ramming me with Sullivan and fucking gold fucking instrument.
Yeah, Brownie be ringing me up. Oh, we've just got a sponsorship off this dildo. People have been all going on. Oh, Brownie, don't accept it, lad, please. Don't.
Wow, but yeah. And then for days later, I will be walking like fucking John Wayne. You can fucking tell me I'm fucking John Wayne.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Sponsorship will come. You never know.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's pointless, approaching bloody Wash and Go. What's the other ones? Manscape, and everyone one football app. Bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Everyone does that. I want to be a
That will be different.
yeah. I mean, I did do the clothesline before when I first started. I did do away day April. I did do
Mm,
that when I first started,
all right.
but that was when I first started.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to another subject. What can we talk about, Nave? What can we talk about?
Chat. What do you want to talk about?
Uh, I got accused of writing porn by Pig. You probably did, Stefan. That's a problem. You probably did, but
Yeah, Stefan, you probably did. You're all right, aren't
you're
you?
so deluded. You fucking accept no responsibility. That's a problem. Uh,
I email Lou.
I emailed Tannock. What's Tannock?
Yeah, what them?
Tannock? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should fucking email some really fucking
Yeah,
borderline fucking industries, isn't it?
yeah, just do it.
It's like maybe I should do something like I'll email bloody yeah, something like, and then we'll do Massage and Co.
Yeah,
Right?
massage.
Massage and Co.
Yeah.
If you want a massage and you want a happy ending, then contact this number.
Get contact. 10%. We get a 10% discount code, and there we go. Put it along the
Yeah,
screen. 10% discount code.
15% off a blowy.
Yeah. Football with Brownie 15. There you go. Enjoy. Yeah.
Right. So
It's always
AP,
good.
IAP, hope you're well. If you're UK Prime Minister, Brownie, how would you deal with the Russia crisis?
I wouldn't get involved. I'd leave it.
No.
But no, because
You'd have to
just
get
stop.
involved. You'd have to get involved just to bloody be at the top table. But what
Just
I will
sanction them.
listen, what I think, right? What I think, maybe I'm reading news from a different kind of perspective because I'm over here, right? Or watching the news because of different kinds of perspective. And I got a lot of Russian friends now. Hint, hint, right? But what I heard last night, was the fact that a lot of Russian people now are struggling to get money out of the banks because of blocking of some of the financial services in Russia because of the West blocked some of the banking. So, look, if any prime minister, president, or anyone like that is really a person of the people, no matter what country you live in, you should never instruct activities which could potentially starve people to death
Oh no.
because they can't get money out of the bank. Now, I know that's a bit extreme. I get it, right? But the point I'm trying to make on a roundabout way is that, look, you don't bloody.
If you're trying to starve people, that's
You may not like people, but you need to work with people,
of
right?
course you do.
And the example I give last night, exactly the same, right? Exactly the same. During World War II, Roosevelt and Churchill, they had to work with Stalin to get rid of Hitler. Sometimes in this world, you don't like people, but you need to work with them. That's why Trump and bloody what's his name, Kim Il Sung from North Korea. That's where they had that kind of fucking relationship. They don't like each other, but for everyone's bloody purpose, they need to get on with each other one way or another. Trump, listen, I'm not a Trump supporter. The guy was an idiot at times. However, he had no issue with Putin when he was there. He had no issue with bloody North Korea when he was in charge. And you know what? That didn't unstabilize the world markets, the world fucking economy and shit like that. That's a downside to having not stable, governments, and governments don't get on. Is that
Right.
economies always get hit, and as a result, the working man and a working woman and working families, no matter whether you're working class, middle class, upper class, you'll always financially be hit because what exactly mentioned, what, where was it? Where was it? Uh, yeah, oil and gas. You mess around with Putin, right? And you in UK or Europe, you're messing around with your gas price. You're messing around with the amount people need to pay for gas. People need to pay for oil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have this fucking public fucking spat between one country or another. But I have learned, and believe me, I've been in politics. It was the nastiest fucking shit industry I've ever been in, man. Honestly, you can think someone's a mate. The following day, he's fucking walking all over you in a press,
Oh yeah.
right? and it is a shit industry. It's a nasty, horrible, fucking self-interest industry. But it's all a game to these politicians, no matter what.
It
It's
is. It's
all a
all a game,
game,
yeah.
and the people who will get affected the most are the people who are working hard, trying to, live life as best they can. And as a result, it's hitting the gas prices, it's hitting the coal prices, the financial markets are fucking dropped, crypto's dropped. Everyone's having a shit fair because a few countries can't get on together. It does my fucking head in.
Oh yeah, it does. It's
It
bad.
does my head in, man. Maybe I'm just too old and a tough. When I was younger, when I was younger, bloody, I remember going into bloody Iraq. Yeah, go on. Do you know what I mean? Come on, sort out Saddam Hussein, boom, boom, boom. But it's just caused us decades of
Oh, it
problems, man.
has. It has.
It just caused us decades of problems. Uh, I don't really want to go on a rant, but it is. It has. It has.
I think ever since Trump left, it's caused for a lot of problems.
Let me right now. I don't want to go political because people think I'm one side or the other. Right? I'm really not. I'm past my interest in politics. No matter what side you are, they all look after themselves, and they don't give a fuck about the. They don't give a fuck about the working classes,
Oh
or
no, they
not just
don't.
working classes, middle classes as well. Middle classes have got hit financially more than any other, right? But right, let me just put this to you. 2012. Uh, what was that? What was that guy's name? Oh, the guy who went up against bloody Obama in 2012. Oh, I can see him now. He's a devout Christian. I can't remember his name now. Hang on, hang on.
Was it not the president now, Joe Biden?
No,
Did he
no,
not?
no, no. No. 2012. We're talking about.
2012, 2012.
Uh, Come on, people in the chat will bloody know what I'm talking about.
2012.
He got battered. Obama battered him really.
Find out. 2012.
Oh, I need to know his name so I can continue with this. No, Romney. There you go. Mitt Romney. There you go. There you go. Right? Romney. Well done, AP. Right? Now, I'll tell you something about fucking Mitt Romney. Right?
Yeah, Mitt Romney.
During one of the debates, right? Mitt Romney in 2012 went to Obama and said, Russia are going to be on the offensive regarding Ukraine and other parts of Europe. Obama laughed it off. US public laughed it off. That was 2012.
Mm.
During the Obama thing, right? During the Obama thing, they dropped more. It is fact. They dropped more bombs than any other fucking war before then, right?
Yeah.
Trump then come in, no problem regarding Putin. Now it's changed again with the Democrats, and you got fucking what's his name? You got bloody whoever's in charge now.
Oh,
You just said him now.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden. All of a sudden, it's kind of like, right? I'm just looking from the outside. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Democrats, right? Because, Obama, Joe Biden, it's kind of like, and it's surprising. You would think it's the other way around, really. You would think it'd be Republicans doing something. But
Republicans,
it's kind
yeah.
of like the Democrats are like poking the fucking tiger in a
Yeah.
circus. You poke the tiger, and you just want him to react so that
Yeah.
you can. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm
Yeah, I
saying it's
do,
all
yeah.
war games. You poke a tiger, You know, it's kind of like a circus fucking ring, isn't it? You poke a tiger and you want him to fucking react to show people how much of a bastard the tiger is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
You know, I don't know, guys in the chat. Listen, it's a late night Q and A. That was a question asked. That's my opinion. Guys in the chat, if you think different, you know, it's like the West want people to think that Russians eat their babies, basically, right? Russians are bastards and all that.
Oh yeah.
You know? And it isn't that. It isn't that. You know, many Russians don't like their bloody own government like any other country. But it's not the Cold War anymore. It is not the Cold War anymore. You know, and as Stefan says, you leave the cat alone, you'll have peace. And that is right. That's bang on.
Yeah, it's
By nothing, yeah. Did you find out about this thing? Apparently, Trump went live on his in a social media platform. Do you find out about it, Nave?
no.
Bear with me for a sec, Nave. I need a bear with me.
Oh yeah, Joe Biden won it because fucking people got sick of Trump, didn't they? The only way Joe Biden won that election was because of COVID. If
Well,
COVID never happened, Trump would have won.
there are many reasons, but most general elections in America, they bloody, you know, there's always issues. AP, you have some good takes. Thing is, AP, I've been in politics and I was in politics for a long time, right? And at one point, right, I was on, you know, left, right. I don't believe in left and right anymore, right? Because of my bloody because my experience within the political scene, I don't believe in left and right anymore. What
Yeah.
I believe in is them and us. That's all it is, them and us. And one thing I didn't like, you on about COVID, Nath. One thing I did not like, and I could see it happening on social media, even in my own family or in the own community. What co- what COVID done,
Yeah.
right? What COVID done was that it split generations.
Oh, it did, yeah.
There's an old saying, there's an old political saying, right? Right? Which goes back to maybe the times in which, you know, miners strike and so on. Uh, Divide and conquer. Probably it goes back further than that, right? But, you know, it definitely was a saying, divide and conquer, right? The moment you divide and conquer the opposition, you know, the moment you divide the opposition and you conquer. That's basically how it is, right?
Yeah.
Going back to the miners, whether people like one side or another, I brought up in the South Wales area, and the moment in which the miners divided, right, and the Nottinghamshire miners went back to work, that was when Thatcher won the war. She beat Scargill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And what I did not like, and it was a simple divide and conquer from the UK government during the time, was they divided a population. And the reason they divided a population, right, they used dodgy figures to divide the population because they had generations fighting and arguing amongst one another. They had the older generations, oh no, we are more bloody vulnerable. You can't go out, we are more vulnerable, right? Because they had the older generations wanting to feel protected, with the younger generations just wanted to fucking go out, earn fucking money, earn their keep, look after their families, and get get back to normalization. And it
Yeah.
was that. It was because they divided the population. Because they divided the population, that's the only way in which people accepted COVID. Had had both all generations said, no, we're not having this. We're not having a shutdown. We need to get on. We need to fucking get on with fucking living our lives. I need to earn money to get bloody to fucking put food on the table for my family. I need my mortgage paid. But because the older generations paid their mortgages,
Yeah.
have a pension, don't need to work. And I'm not dissing the older generations, right? But it was fucking the propaganda was saying to the older generations, and remember, the older generations will always vote. They will always vote, right?
Mm.
But the propaganda was saying to the older generations, it is in your it is in your best interest to support this because you are going to die. That's basically what they're saying. If we
Yeah.
don't put this through, you, as the older generations, are going to die. And it was a fucking disgrace.
Oh, it
And
was.
I didn't go to my mum and dad. My mum and dad, right, come back from Spain, and they were like, "No, you can't go out." What do you mean I can't go out? No, I can't go out. You know, you're on bloody what was it? Fucking, you go self isolate. I've stayed in for 10 days. No, 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 14, 14. My birthday was on day 13 of my self isolation,
Yeah.
right? And they still kicked up a fuss, but I went out for a pint on my birthday, right? And I'm sorry if I killed off people by going out for a fucking pint, right? I don't think I did, right? But
It's stupid, man. It's stupid. Come on. These
uh,
When Boris come out and said we have to live with COVID now, why did you not come out with this 2 years ago? Is this because of Partygate, Boris? Yes, it is.
Uh, hang on, it's been a few people. Let's go into the chat for a minute, Nate. A few people made. Sorry, on my rant, this is a thing, see, this is why you will not get a Politics with Brownie fucking YouTube channel, because I'm
Mm.
telling you, right? Honest to God, I've fallen out with so many people in politics because they're so. Uh, because my personal experience is completely different to someone on the street. Do
Oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean? You know, at one, you know, I went from left to right to bloody, but it's not. It's all nonsense. It's all
It is
nonsense,
all nonsense.
and it's just them and us. COVID was a farce. It was. I had my life since my grandma. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
Exactly. It was a farce.
Hey, and I was living in Spain. And it was far fucking tougher in Spain. Far tougher in Spain.
Oh, would it be? Would it be?
For three
Yeah.
months I couldn't go 50 yards away from my house uh, without anything. You know, if I had needed to go to a shop, I needed to produce information that I was going to a shop, right? So if you're coming back from a shop, you're fine because you got a fucking receipt from a shop. You just bought goods. If you're
Mm.
going to the shop, you got no fucking receipt because you haven't bought the goods. Right? Hey, if you come across a bloody uh, let's just say a questionable national policia officer, and it did happen to me once, right? You know that trip to the shop is going to cost you at least a month's rent.
Oh, it would do. Yeah.
Oh no, no, no! Politics with Brownie is no. I went to Spain. I went to Spain, AP, right? I was really into my politics before then. I went to Spain, and I'm not kidding you. For the first year and a half, I decided I would not. Yeah, basically, a lot of it was because I wanted to learn Spanish anyway, right? But I decided for the first year and a half, I was never to watch any UK news channels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you know what? my life changed from my life views of the world changed completely because, quite frankly, the UK news channels, no matter what channel it is just depression, 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 depression.
Yeah.
Right? It really is, and you can flip that to football actually, right? Because you're going on about some footballer, Wayne Rooney, for example, right? Wayne Rooney hits the headlines, and let's be honest, this channel is guilty of it as well, right? So I can't be, I'm a bit hypocritical, but bad news always sells,
Hmm.
right? Rooney goes out, has a few pints, and gets stitched up by a couple of girls. Hit the
Yeah.
news headlines, boom. Rooney goes to local hospitals, puts you know young kids who are struggling with their health, puts a
Yeah.
smile on their face all day for every day for a week. It doesn't hit the headlines. That's just what UK news is like,
Oh, it is. Yeah.
and it's completely different to Spanish news.
Yeah.
It's completely different. So, Kivili, it's cool, mate. Very emotive subject. Very emotive subject. I agree with you there, Kavili, but I'll be honest, I know you mentioned last night, right? Why we got this is a politics with Brownie late at night Q&A, fuck But I know you mentioned it last night regarding my comment about Thatcher, right? But Thatcher was a very leader, very good leader, and right, but you need to differentiate before I know you jumped in, but Thatcher, you need to differentiate the difference between being a leader or um, policies or disliking the policies, which I needed to differentiate there, right? I'm of the opinion that if you're a leader of a country, all decisions need to be done by you, not by bloody committees or backbenchers or right. It is on you. You were voted in, no matter however way the voting structure is, but it's on your back, right? And Kavili, I know it is. I know it is, man. I know it is. I know it was, man. No worries. But going back on that, though, Kavili, I know former miners who were really listen. I know certain miners who were getting up. Oh, trying to think. They were getting. They were doing dangerous things during that miners' strike, right? Because they believed in the cause. Right? They didn't want the pits to be closed down and so on, right? But even them, and they done dangerous things. Remember, right? A miner was killed just outside Murphy-Tydville during the miners' strike because he was a scab. He went back to work, and when his car was coming on the dual carriageway, you know, there was a brick, massive boulder well, was thrown off a bridge, hit his car, killed him. Right. So yeah, very emotive scabs and so on regarding that. But even very prevalent former miners in the South Wales area who were very active, very active in that time, will even admit to you that Thatcher was a very good leader, even though they hated her so much. In the end, it turned out to be Scargill Thatcher bloody fighting one another. But they were very dark days. They were, honest to God, Merthyr had the most, or South Wales had the most mines shut down, most people out of work. I was very lucky that my parents were in the retail industry and not You know, very, very. Nathan get a haircut.
Sean, shut up, man.
He's waiting. He's waiting for his payment off bloody YouTube as well as I am. Stefan says, agreed. The no headline. It never is, man. Never is. The only time I see it is if members of the kid's family take photos and they put it on social media. DJ Dr. Q. Thatcher ruined the country, still not recovered. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from on that. I get it. I get it. However, times have changed. Right? Times have changed. However,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right? Times and we can't get away from a fact. We cannot get away from a fact, right? That more mines were shut down under Labour governments and Conservative governments.
Yeah, the way.
That is an absolute fact.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Now you can go back, that is a fact. And right. After Thatcher, you had Blair. Right? This is my argument as well. After Thatcher, you had Blair. You had 13 years of a Labour government. This Labour, remember now, Labour was meant to be with the unions and so on. Right? So after Thatcher, okay, you had bloody, what's his name as well, didn't you? Fucking arsehole with glasses and fucked Edwina Curry. What's his name? It was one in between. Right?
A major? No.
Major, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And then you had 13 years of Labour government, right?
Yeah.
That coal is still in the fucking ground. Right? So why didn't they reopen the mines? I know a lot of them were flooded, don't get me wrong. But they had golden opportunity to reopen the mines.
Oh, they did.
Right? And why didn't they? I tell you why they didn't. Right? Because
too much money.
They agreed with other countries in the EU that to a certain date there will be no more coal mining. So there'll be no more coal mining in the West. Everyone's gone to other, gone green energy, everything like that. So at the time, I get why people hated, why miners hated Thatcher and the Tory government. I hate it. But as time has gone on, and you look back and you look at a wider picture, you think, hang on, you had the opportunity to reopen the mines, and in fact, you actually agreed no more coal mining will happen in the UK.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? So this goes back to my them and us argument. Who are shit on the working classes?
Labour.
Both of them. Because it's them and us. It's no left and right. It's them and us. Now bear with me. I need a freaking pee after that rant.
There wasn't a true Labour government. Government isn't a true Labour leader. Leader had to change that. Well, but both of them are as bad as each other. But Conservative have been found of contempt of fucking everything, man. I left a stink bomb in a mine on a school trip 2 hours. Fucking hell. God. Ooh. Good out. 2 hours 10. Are we done here? Okay. We can't even in this country even know whether there's an energy crisis. Well, but it's no, yeah, it's because the government are a joke. The government are a joke. The lies day after day is a piss take. It is a piss take. It is absolute piss take. But we'll never get. It'll always be the same, Stefan. We'll never get the truth from the government. They don't fucking tell the truth of the government. They're shit. These politicians are all in it for themselves, in it for the big paycheck of their consistent constituents because of them doing a very bad job. If I was a Tory MP, I'd be voting Boris out right now. But they're not going to, are they? Because he delivered Brexit and that's it. And that's all I wanted. But yeah, we shouldn't have been. Brexit should have been all done and dusted when the vote happened. Everyone who voted for out, right, there you go. You got a majority of out voters. It was the most who had voted for a political party before leave done. We'll seek the consequences later. But we didn't. We just waited around for someone to go, oh, I'm a Prime Minister and I want to stop Brexit. That's how the Labour government lost Jeremy Corbyn, because he lost the general election over it, going for to stay in the EU, and no one wanted, and everyone who voted obviously to leave the EU voted for Labour and the Brexit Party. That's Conservative and the Brexit Party. That's how Conservatives won the general election, because they voted for them for the out. Labour wanted to stay in. David Cameron actually wanted to stay in, the Labour leader, the Conservative leader, David Cameron. That's why he had to resign. Brexit has got a lot to answer for, because Brexit made this world the world worse, I tell you. And it got worse. We have no career politicians who have no experience of the real world beyond their public school jobs for the boys. No, none of the MPs would know real life.
Let's go back in. Let's go back in.
None of the MPs would know real life. It hit them in the face. None of them.
They did have to change. Adam is right. Well, hey, Stefan, it's about time you fucking admitted it, my friend. Government are joke lies. But it's been all government's fault, hasn't it? It's been all government.
Well, yeah, but as soon as you break...
But you can't get away from the lies, right? From the lies that bloody Blair told and Alistair Darling told for us to go into war with Iraq. That was by far the worst fucking lie I've ever...
Of course it was. And you can't get away from breaking international law. Boris has broke international law. Boris has broke COVID restrictions. He made the COVID restrictions. He breaks his own rules. He should have went.
No, I think
Well, you break your own rules, Brownie. Who's making the rules in the country? Boris.
Yeah, but...
He breaks his own rules. Sorry, but get out. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, wow.
Have the decency and resign.
I get what you're saying. Right, let's go. We now have career politicians. Cavilli, I'm going to give you a right? Back in my day, right? As I say, I went from left to right because I realised, right? I realised that we were all fucking the same, right? And you may know me as I was at one point the second highest UKIP politician in Wales at one point, right? Now I tell you how that happened. I'm gonna I'll tell you how that happened. I got voted in county council on an independent ticket. I was an independent. I paid everything, and Merthyr County Council. I got voted in, and so many independents got voted in, right? And bear in mind, it was the first ever time that a non-Labour control council was ever voted in by Merthyr, right? Let's just put that in, right? That's just how hard work I had to do to get in. Anyway, time went by, and all the independents formed a group called the Independent Group. Then, as a group, we took control of Merthyr Council. Right. Time went by, and this is what goes back to my point. Is the industry was the most horrible stab in the back fucking industry you'll ever come to. Right. What would happen? What would happen if you had a big vote? The council meetings would be a Wednesday. So if you had a big vote, you'd meet on a Monday. You go through everything, go through the agenda of what would happen on Wednesday, and then you have a debate, and then you have a decision, whichever way you're going to vote. Right. Right. This come in, and I did actually make the news, I think, on one because of this. But this policy come in, which was that they wanted, or the policy was that they wanted to stop smokers from adopting kids. Right now, you all know my background of being an adopted kid, right? And um, and so when it came up, I was really against it, right? And as a group on the Monday night, we agreed really against it, basically because I knew the numbers of kids in foster homes in Merthyr during that time, right? So by putting that kind of policy through, you were even making a smaller numbers of possible, loving parents in which they can go to. The group of possible adoptee parents was small enough as it is. But by banning smokers that they couldn't adopt, that's even shrinking that group once again. So as a result, you would have more kids in foster homes for longer periods of time. And as you know, studies, constant studies will show you that the longer a kid is in a foster home, the more problematic the kid is later on in life. That's a fact, right?
Yeah.
So on the Monday, right, um, we had the meeting, and we as a group we agreed not to put it through, but to postpone the policy, really, for more information about it. No problem at all. Okay, no worries at all. The meeting happened then on Wednesday. All of a sudden, everyone in that group just went against me, and they voted it through. For what fuck's happening? And at that moment, I left the group. Fuck you, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I was on my own then. This is a guy who just been voted in maybe 6, 12 months before, still learning. It takes you bloody 3, 4 years to understand everything here. Still learning, but because I made the news, then I had different parties who were not, didn't have touch of me. I had different parties contacting me, say, look, join us. We just wanted a number. They just wanted a number. And I'd be completely honest with you, and it goes back, and I have said this before, and it goes back to uh, um, professional bloody politicians, right? Where is it? What did Thingy say? Just uh, career politicians. And I hold my hands up. I hold my hands up, right? I was a career politician back then. Because
Mm.
of all the parties that come to me, right? Of all the parties that come to me, UKIP come to me with a promise, and he said, "Look, if you join us, we will put you forward for your an MEP MEP thing following. Not in Merthyr, it was in a guaranteed seat, guaranteed area. If you join us now, we will put you as an MEP candidate in a guaranteed area. So 2 years later, you will be in fucking Brussels, right? Honestly, in my mind, I was thinking, ching, 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 right? I was thinking
Mm.
that, honestly, career politician,
Yeah.
right? Things happened. They didn't pay me my expenses and things like that, and my expenses ran a fucking lot. I had to pay out my own pocket, and they didn't refund me. And I thought, you know what, fuck you, fuck you. So they were as fucking bad as everything else. Now I know what Stefan says, right? I know what Stefan says regarding me moving to Spain, but I come from Spain, Stefan, right? And unfortunately, Spain are one of the very few countries that don't do dual nationalities. However, the only thing, and UAE is exactly the same. So all I ever wanted was controlled. Go back to the olden days. Look, if you're good enough, if you got a good enough job, if you're a doctor, blah, blah, yeah, no worries. Of course we fucking welcome you. Of
Yeah.
course we welcome you. But as I was in recruitment, right? As I was in recruitment during that time, I had my own recruitment company, supplying people, with local labour. There's a there's an abattoir north of Merthyr, right? There's an
Mm.
abattoir north of Merthyr. Now I know Merthyr. This was at a time where Merthyr was an unemployment black spot, where people needed the jobs, right?
Yeah.
I went for a meeting with that abattoir in Merthyr with the HR manager, and he said, "Look, how are we going to do it?" I said, "Look, we run local programs. We get the local people to go. We will even bus from there. We will even bus from there, right? We bus from there back to their homes, no worries at all." And you know what they said to me?
Well.
They said, "No, we don't want locals," he said. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, how we have worked with previous recruitment companies is that they've recruited from like Poland, Romania, and all that, right? Come over,
Mm-hmm.
and we offset the charge of the recruitment industry, right?
Yeah.
Whatever we offset the charge of what the recruitment agency is charging them for the workers, because we put those people in the houses, either our own or ones in which we rent out, and when we charge them rent, and we make money on it. So it's pointless going. It's pointless going with the local unemployment people because they've already got their own accommodation,
Yeah.
right? And at that point, I had, in those days, I had a diary. I folded the diary. I said, right, that's not me. That's not me. I'm not going against people I've grown up with, gone to school with, and are crying out for fucking work because your policy is that you want to import workers, but basic workers,
Yeah.
but you want to make money from the accommodation and offset that against the spend of their wages towards the recruitment in the agency. I was actually on Radio 5 one time, 5 Live
Mm.
one time, but that's basically how it was. And that was why bloody UKIP appealed to me because they were battering fucking you know uh, people who wanted work, and shocking. They're quite open on some of these companies were quite open and honest, saying no, we don't want the locals may be unemployed begging for work. We don't want
Mm.
them because we
Yeah.
can't make money off their accommodation. That's how it was, man. That's. I know fruit farmers, right, who didn't want fucking logo pop, also didn't want logos because they'd fucking hire caravans, chuck it on their fields, and they'd fill those caravans like two bedroom fucking caravans with fucking 10 people
You know.
because they didn't have any, and then they'd still charge them crazy rents because it offsets. They have to pay out for the agency worker, but they make money from a rent, so that offsets, and they basically break even.
Mhm.
So they have free labor. That's how it was. I don't. And because that was affecting my company at the time, that's why I went into construction. Right? Um, but because of that, no, I couldn't fucking do it. So yeah. anyway, anyway, but I was never lived in the real world. Uh, I think because I get the character, but I think the character's run its course now. I
Oh yeah,
enjoyed the character when
definitely.
London Mayor. I got Spanish links to support the wrong team. No, but it just shows. It just shows kind of like why the perspective. Hey, you know, when I was meeting fucking Nigel Farage, and I come from the meeting thinking, well, fucking arsehole. He's just fucking self-promoting himself all the time. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Complete arsehole. Some of these, which goes back to my main point on this bloody politics subject, right? Is that you may not like people, but sometimes you need to fucking work with them, no matter what. Anyway, uh, Stefan, Brexit didn't go well. No, well, you can't really say that, Stefan, until a year or two down the line, I believe. But they basically wasted 2 years of things in which could be done here overnight. Let's be honest. But again, it's fucking playing in the public, playing argument games in the public, and as a result, the only losers of their fucking games, political games, was the working people who didn't have a clue which direction the company or the country was going. Nate, what do you think about Brexit? Go on, you go on a little rant. Hang on, I did see
Brexit.
something.
If I could have voted in Brexit, I wasn't. If I could have voted,
Max
which
said something. I'm trying to find it.
uh, I would have voted to stay in the European Union. Because all this Brexit shit's made the country worse.
That's why I know you made. I follow a group of anarchists who question. No, that's probably. Hey, but
It's made us have Boris Johnson. It's made us.
the problem is, right, the question whether the Europe question in the UK needed to be fucking asked, right? And the Lisbon Treaty, when we were the only country who signed the Lisbon Treaty who didn't have a referendum in a country. Ireland rejected it twice before they went back to the people and said, "Look, going to have to fucking vote again." Um,
But it's with Brexit. It's like it's made. I
oh,
don't
one
know.
second.
I know when you're in the UK, the food shortage has been really, really bad. You go into some supermarkets now, you cannot find some fucking meats. Chicken is hard to find a lot now, especially a lot of things are steaks. They were hard to find for a couple of weeks. People were just panic buying. Come on, panic buy fucking stuff. It's stupid. The UK agreed to join the EU, the common market. We decided to join the EU, had no mandate. Right. We had an EU. We had an election to stay in the EU before we left the EU. Right? They voted stay. Now we're voting leave. Now we voted leave because we were going to get our common fisheries. We weren't going to be in the common fisheries anymore. What we're going to do? You keep all our fish. What's the point? Is that the only reason why? Is that the only reason why we went out the EU because of fish? Come on, it's a disgrace.
But hang on, let me come in on that, though, Nif, right? Let me come
The
in on
common
that.
fisheries
Hang
policy,
on,
though.
hang on for a minute. Let me come in on that, right? The common fisheries, it was always going to be problematic because the UK is an island, right?
Yeah,
Right? However, with the greatest respect, Nif, and, it hasn't affected me, thankfully, right? But there has been communities and families who have been hit very, very hard over the years because of the common fish, and they were living in areas, they live in, and it built up too much competition, man.
right,
You had the Spanish trawlers, Italian trawlers, everyone going into what used to be UK waters and
right,
fishing, right?
right.
And
But
because so many fucking boats were fishing for the same fucking thing, it created um it created fucking the UK fishermen weren't fucking fishing as much as they fucking could have,
right,
right? And because so many fish were getting caught, that also created a fish shortage, which as a result made the prices of fish go up because
right.
the less what was it? Supply and demand, isn't it? The supply
Well, if
goes down, the demand is still there.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
well, if you, I don't know if you've heard about the food shortage in the UK. It's still going on.
I personally think Seven says it's a joke. You know
It
what?
is a joke.
I personally think, right, that that it's it's supermarkets working together and claiming. Right. Okay. All right, Nave.
I
Listen.
don't think it is.
I right. You say chicken. You say just call it beef, right, or meat,
All right,
right?
okay.
You say it is struggling to get meat in
It's
supermarkets.
a lot.
But
Yeah,
if you went to your local butcher, could you get meat?
yeah,
Right. So why the supermarket? Because the supermarket's got so many more customers, I think they're playing games. Right? Yeah, no,
okay.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sim,
yeah,
right? That's for the thing about buy locally. Okay, on one hand, you will get more expensive meat, but at the
yeah.
same time, you get better quality meat, right? You fucking what's the other one? Well, there's loads of them. Fruit and veg.
Yeah,
People saying, oh, you can't get any fucking cauliflower or whatever
you
it was,
can't. Can it?
right?
No.
But could you get cauliflower in your local fruit and veg shop? Yes.
Yes.
So in that respect, someone's playing games with the people, and
Well,
I personally think the supermarkets are working together, creating all this false narrative that there's a fucking food shortage.
but he is. The can he is because you kind of get like you used to be able to get loads of foreign stuff, but like loads like uh, for instance, um, stuff what was imported, but now like think of something that's imported from that isn't UK.
Wine.
Yeah, that even the beer sales have gone up because a lot of beer is you can't find anymore. Like it's gone, literally gone off the
Oh,
earth.
come
And
on, Dave.
it has though. But why is all this shortage? It can't be, if it's competition between supermarkets, then fucking hell. They can't. I tell you who it
Okay,
is. It's the UK government stopping stuff from hitting the UK.
right. Okay. All right. I get that. I get that. Right. Okay. Let's go back. Right. And guys, in the chat, listen, I'm enjoying this fucking conversation. Actually, I am enjoying it. We're going all over the shop, but I am enjoying it. Okay. if you wanted to go back to before Brexit, when
Mm-hmm.
basically the UK was importing so much rather than exporting and importing loads of goods and so on, and food included, Matt,
Yeah.
right? There was an issue with horse meat,
Right.
right? There was
Yeah.
an issue with horse meat, and many um, foods, whether they were like frozen foods, and I'm gonna, if I think if memory serves me correctly, companies like Findus,
Mm.
all them,
Mm-hmm.
right? They were replacing, um, steak or whatever with horse meat in, like a pie, like a steak and ale pie would
Yeah.
actually be horse meat,
Yeah.
because companies or the production companies in the UK were chucking horse meat in it because it was cheaper sending it there,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to go back to those days, the checks on certain foods weren't there. And so surely it would be much better to try and produce yourselves, as you're on about the bloody gas, oil, coal earlier on,
Mm.
right? Surely it would be much better to start going back to the days of producing your own food, your own thing. Do you know what I mean? Then,
But then you've got trouble, right? Horse meat. The reason you could they can solve that is ban the people who are putting horse meat in the thing. Ban them. Ban them from the UK.
but if you go through a food process of basically like a Finder's crispy pancake, I don't even know if they still do them these days,
I've
right?
not seen
I'm
any
sure.
crispy pancakes for a fucking long
I'm sure
time.
they were highlighted during the horse. If not, Finder's, I do apologise. It's all allegedly. I'm trying to think back, right? But if you follow the food process from that, right, for basic Finder's crispy pancake, you had to go through about 6 different countries and different layers, and it was a mess, really.
Yeah, it
So
was.
I do
But
think, I do think. Hang on for a sec. I'm interested in this one. Cavilli Bluebird, not meaning blow my own trumpet. Hey, blow your own trumpet whenever you want, my friend. No problem at all. But did okay, gain skills, now come back to Wales. Now have unit attempt. Yeah, good on you, mate. If you want bloody, let me know more information, man. Common market. Yeah, I did prefer the common market. If I'm honest with you, I did prefer the common
why did we
market.
leave it to? Why we
Well,
leaving
it's
these
still
like?
technically it's still there. Portion. Right, hang on. Randy. About time. About time. Sorry, Randy. I'm a bit behind. You just jumped now. You've made my comments jump a bit. Hang on. Come on. I may have to refresh this, Nave. Guys, I have to refresh because it's taken a little while. Bear with me.
Okay, yeah. So you look at the common fishery market. I know we've talked about, it, but we're leaving stuff like these vital things, like even when there was a lot of terror attacks, and we work with the EU. Like our nuclear deterrent, is that going to save us anymore?
Right,
I
hang
do
on. We'll
not
go
think
on to
so.
that. Let me go back to some of the comments I couldn't click on earlier. AP says, personally, I think Brexit is irrelevant. More important things play out now down is COVID. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but we will have a COVID debate after we've
Like,
spoken about this.
Here's a theory for people, right?
Oh, no.
Here's a theory for people. Now, it may be because I'm when it comes to politics, I'm very cynical because of, my personal
Yeah.
background, personal experience. But here's something. We all know how much UK politicians
Mm.
wanted to stop the Brexit vote for whatever reason,
They did, yeah.
right? Now, could, by any stretch of imagination, could the after effects of COVID somehow get us back into Europe?
No.
You don't know because of fucking industry economies and so on.
What I think
Is
will
it, is
happen.
it, is it the kind of like, is it the kind of like the catalyst now to change people's opinion and get back into it?
What? So basically, so Brown, you're saying basically they made this human thing called COVID. They made
Yeah.
this human disease called COVID, and they wanted to depopulate the world who have voted leave. So kill loads of people who voted leave and come back to the
Let's be
EU.
honest. Let's be honest. And
Mm.
I've known this from a surgeon in Prince Charles Hospital. I won't name him. People who know will know. And he
Yeah,
basically said, look, "Nay, I think you were on a show that time." He said, "Look, vast majority of people who, God bless them, passed away, had COVID, basically died with other failures.
yeah,
COVID was an additional thing, right? So let's get the kind of COVID. The point I'm trying to make, and again, it goes back to the them and us, right? No matter what fucking side you're from, it's them and us. The
yeah.
point I'm trying to make, and it's not, I'll be honest with you, it's not until I've actually spoken about this tonight, and
Mm.
this idea, this theory come into my mind. Am I off my nut saying it? You
No,
guys let me know. But COVID has battered the economy, battered
it has.
people's standard of living to a point where, forget about COVID deaths. There's been far more mental health deaths of people who have struggled and committed suicide.
It
Right
has been.
now, I'm thinking, right? Was the idea to cripple the economy? Well, I'm thinking this, because you can't.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking, was the idea to cripple the economy to a point where people were panicking so much that that they were proposals then saying, look, because of COVID, we can't do it on our own. We have to get back into the UK, and because people are against the wall so much financially,
Mm.
I'm just wondering whether people would accept that.
I
Because
don't
at
think
the
the
end of
EU
the,
would want
at the
one
end of the
back.
day,
And I'll
at
tell
the
you
end of the
why.
day, at the end of the day, Nath, right? No matter what, unless you were staunch Labour, staunch Tory, right? I'm just thinking over the years, people have always voted to what is in their pocket. If they are doing well, they will vote for the government. If they are doing badly financially, they will vote for change. Although that change never fucking happens, they'll go for the opposition. And I'm thinking that if a government have used COVID to batter people's pockets and money they got
Yeah.
to a point where they have to say, we can't do this on our own now. We have to get back into Europe. We have to
Mm.
get the economy back. And you know what? I would not put it past them.
Oh no, I wouldn't either. And going on that, if we did do that, and we have to go back in it, and we have to go back in the EU and go cap in hand to the EU and say, "Please, EU, let us back." Do you really think the EU will accept us?
Yeah, I do, because
Well, we won't be able to use sterling
financially, I think
anymore.
EU need the UK financially.
Well, the EU have even put their thing in. If the UK ever come back, we wouldn't be able to use our own currency. We'd have to go to euros.
Well, they want. Well, you know what? Believe me, you don't want to go on the Euros. Let's go. I'm just putting it out there. But is there a kind of link between COVID and getting UK back into the EU? Because they tried it. Let's be honest. They tried everything trying to stop
Yeah.
the UK leaving.
And on that point, Stefan, where you say the Tories won't rejoin, I don't think the Tories will be in power for much longer. I think a Labour government is coming. I think a Keir Starmer Labour government is coming.
Yeah,
Now,
I hope you got Ute. I can't remember. You Ute back on track, Randy. We used to have Russia. Yeah, yeah. But I do think a lot of it is wording from Russia. I remember
Of course it is.
with Gibraltar. With Gibraltar, Russia would always send naval ships across the Mediterranean to Syria, and you'd always have British ships bloody not following them but escorting them
Oh
to
yeah,
right. So you'd always have British naval ships who were based
yeah,
in Gibraltar escorting the Russian, and because of that, you'd always have not spies, but not spies, but lookouts really of what type of ships the Russians had, and a lot of the times the Russians had very dated ships, so it was always questionable just really how much damage the Russian Navy could do.
yeah. It does. And what with Boris, Stephen, with you seeing Boris just gets away with it, I'm sorry, but this 1922 committee, um, will act. The 1922 committee. There needs to be at least 56 letters. I've heard there's about 46 letters gone in at the minute. I think a vote of no confidence will be triggered in the next 4 weeks. I really do. We're waiting for the inquiry back from the Scotland Yard, aren't we? From the police at Scotland Yard to see if they're going to charge Boris with anything. And if he gets charged, in the ministerial code, it says he cannot be Prime Minister if he was
Amanda
charged.
Staveley can take a job.
No, leave Amanda alone. She's our chairman. I'll leave her alone. No, but
hospitals get more funding if COVID. I never knew that, mate. I
yeah,
never
they
knew
do.
that.
Yeah, hospitals get more funding. Labour don't want the influence with the EU. They could, but with 4 years, they'll be happy to let them things lie. And
American Rover, hi, American. Hope you well. Anyone talking about World War III? Nathan's convinced we need to get our fucking bootstraps on and our uniforms on.
Yeah, we need to, because I tell you what, you'll see if me and Brownie get kicked offline, and because I really do feel that the UK will kick everyone offline very soon. I feel like it's happening. The BBC are already practicing in case there's an airstrike. What does that show you?
Okay, well, right. Nath, right, guys in the chat, is my theory, can you see a link of my theory?
Yeah,
Or
I
am I
can,
just
yeah.
have I just had a couple of beers and I'm like,
No, I can see
well,
the
someone
theory.
said the Tories wouldn't rejoin. Let's be honest. I don't think the Tories will get in. I don't know, actually. I think it'd probably be a split parliament. I
No,
can't.
what I think will happen is Labour and the Green Party will get in. It'll be Labour and Green Party. It'll be a coalition between Labour and Green, and Keir Starmer will be the man who will sit with that her from the Green Party. I forgot her name now. Fuck. She called.
Randy's off to Saigon, apparently. I want to bang some. Hey, Randy, do yourself a favour. Don't call it Saigon when you're there. Call it Ho Chi Minh City, otherwise you'll be arrested.
Oh God.
Right? No, only joking.
But yeah, I think
I don't, Randy. I don't know what we're talking about. If I'm honest with you, Nathan's got off on a rant.
no.
got
You
now.
started it. Don't
I did start it because
Yeah, but I
yeah,
think
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Caroline Lucas and Keir Starmer will be a coalition, and it'll happen it's gonna happen very soon. Now, 2024 is our next election, our next big election, but I think it could be this year, the next election. I'm calling for a November election.
It goes beyond your theory, Brownie. Probably, yeah. Have a look at World Economic Forum prediction. Well, well, going about those kind of organizations, what I don't like the fact that crypto, and I know people don't like me talking about crypto, but cryptocurrency is getting bigger and bigger. Um, you know,
I feel like crypto will be the currency of the world very, very soon. Because
DJ Doctor Q, you're off your nut, Brownie. Conspiracy King in dressing room. I am a bit of a conspiracy king. I'm not a king, but conspiracy maniac, let's just say at times. But
what I think as
the
well
thing is,
is
I don't fucking I would never trust a politician ever in my life again. The days I trust a politician are gone.
yeah.
Right? They're all in for their own good, and they all want to create issues and arguments which are not really there, just to destabilize the world, and it pisses me off.
But with this, we know what the Tory government can do. They've took our rights away. We've had 2 years of lockdown, pointless lockdown. You just have to listen to Keir Starmer's comments today, and I've listened to Keir Starmer, and I'm a true believer that Keir Starmer could really do something with the Labour Party, as he was elected to do. And I really think the Labour Party can do something in government. Keir
No, he will
Starmer
not get
is
in.
not
Labour would need
afraid.
to change him before they get in.
Huh?
Labour would need to change him before they get in. You would not
Why?
get him because he's too much of a Blairite.
I don't think he's all. I think he could get in. But I think what'll happen is he will bring his government, and Boris will be sacked. Boris will be gone. Jacob Rees-Mogg will be the opposition.
Yeah, hey, I don't know. You need to send me photos. Randy says, Brownie, what cryptos? None at the moment, Randy. None at the moment. They going
No.
through the door. However, I do have to say on that, at the moment they're going. I think they may have turned around last 10 hours or so, but there's a phrase: you buy in the dip, right? You buy in the dip. So it means when it goes down, that's when you buy, because it will come back up, and it will come back up. However, you don't know how long that dip will last. You buy,
Stefan, I know you've
buy,
said
and
he's done missed too many open goals. I think him and Boris are in it together. I don't. Now, Keir Starmer said about the £200 discount on the energy companies. He said that was a disgrace.
I agree on it. Well, I do agree on his comment, by the way.
Whose?
Sevens. Keir Starmer, too many open goals. That's why I think he won't be. They need to get rid of him.
Well, who in the Labour Party would take it now then?
I don't know.
Would Fang and Davenant take it?
Nave, you're talking to someone who hasn't what I still think fucking. You're talking to someone who has not been involved in politics or interested
Chris
in politics.
Bryant?
Oh, no.
Why not? It's from Rhonda.
Yeah, but we went through my issues with Chris Bryant yesterday.
I know we did. I brought him up for.
One sec. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying this thing, though.
Keir Starmer worry about the return of Donald Trump.
Nate, while I'm away, has anything happened with Ukraine today?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of you. Anything's happened. I have been checking the news. Nothing has happened. But Boris did say in his Prime Minister questions, a strike is imminent, and Boris is basically ready to put more sanctions in place. So yeah, we're waiting for more sanctions to be put in place. But Putin isn't taking this lightly. I tell you what, Putin will start war. I was talking to my United States because I went for tea to hers, and she even said World War III would happen. World War III will happen. It's gonna happen. It'll just be a nuclear bomb, and they'll blow the whole world up. exactly what Russia would do because, we get involved, it's only going to get worse. And we are getting involved. We shouldn't. We should just stay out of it and leave it to Ukraine to sort out. Not our problem. Ukraine are under attack. But then again, Boris sticks his nose in everything. The comments Boris made in Prime Minister's questions were just like, There were calls for him to resign again. Now, Boris knows he's done wrong. He's broken international law. He's been found in contempt of Parliament. How many times? 4 times in his tenure. He's prorogued Parliament unlawful. From the Supreme Court said he prorogued Parliament unlawfully. Now,
hang on, 1 second, right? Am I sensing? Listen, we'd hardly ever speak politics, Nate, do we? It's only once in a while it comes up.
Yeah.
But am I sensing Nathan is a communista? Because I tell you what, I'm not having any communists on this channel. Am I sensing Nathan is a comrade?
No, I'm not.
Go on. Listen, which way have you voted in the past? Yeah, may have had one election, is it? Or
I voted once, Labour.
Okay.
I did vote Labour.
Did the guy get into your area? Probably did. Was it North East?
Oh, fucking, she's a woman and she's a fucking. Oh, I don't like her, and you know what?
No, I'm just.
But she was always going to get in. She's fucking. She thinks she runs the Shields. She's a right one. I don't like her. But you know what? I'd run for it and I'd get it because you know what? She's shit. An independent would win.
You know what? Hey, I tell you.
An independent would win that straight away.
I've got all. Listen, whether I agree with their policies or not, or their ideas or not, tell you something. I got a lot of respect. I don't like politicians, as you all know, but I got a lot of respect for people putting their head on a block and putting themselves up for election. Because let me tell you something. It's fucking not easy. It's not fucking easy, right?
It's not easy.
The problem is when you get new people who won elections. The moment they get into the organisation, the county council, the parliament, or whatever,
she'll be gone soon. Right? Hopefully,
no. It's like you then sucked into the machine, basically, right? You have to sign. You have to sign paperwork that says, "Look, you can't really, you can't say this, do that," and that's why many people don't understand. You have to sign the. You have to take the oath, right? And you have to sign the Official Secrets Act.
The Secrets Act, yeah.
Right, and guys, right, you have to sign the Official Secrets Act, right? And that's why I was banned for 6 months. I lost about $9,000 in wages.
Okay, now.
Right, because it come to a point where people don't know you have to sign the Official Secrets Act, right? So why haven't you said that? Why haven't you come out and spoke about that? Why haven't you said this? Why haven't you said that? Because fucking officially I can't be up in court.
Yeah.
Right? Basically, that's what it is, right?
However, it
got to a point where I broke the fucking. I broke the act, and then as a result, I fucking was suspended for 6 months and lost $9,000 in wages. However, let me just see. Right, basically, the county council I was on, I found out that over 20, 30 years, since someone had a council home, right? Someone had a council home, and they would be paying, I don't know, 50 quid, say 50 quid a week on a council home. But the council home, they needed a new bloody fireplace, so they needed a new radiator or whatever.
Right.
And back then, um, the council would agree with the tenant saying, right, okay, look, you're currently paying £50 to pay for this repair. It would then be £52.50 every week, or 55. Okay, yeah, no problem. Tenant would agree, no problem at all. And the repair would be done, and then that was 30 years ago. The problem then went that after the repair was paid for over certain months, years, whatever, that extra charge was never taken off the bill for the tenant. So over 30 years after I found this out, bear in mind, vast majority of my constituents in my ward were council home owners, right?
Yeah.
Or council tenants, let's call it. So over 30 years, they had been overcharged on a rent. Boom, 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 boom. That calculated to around about £11.1 million, right?
Uh-huh.
That calculated. Now, many of these people passed away. Over time, many of these people passed away. So, because I broke the bloody Official Secrets Act and I told the press about this, and people then come on to me, I people winning rebates of a few grand at a time in which it was very much needed because it was disgraceful, and the council claimed that as a result of me breaking and they'd have to pay so many people rebates, it could actually bankrupt the council. Well, that's not my fucking problem, mate. The council fucking overcharged over over time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we saying in the chat? Dr. DJ Q. Gonna phone Bob Marley party.
What? Oh,
You know what? As long as right, going from my personal experience again, as long as one of his policies are no woman, no cry, I'm fucking up for it.
Oh God, no! Let's not be making any more silly parties for fuck's sake. What did we have? We had the Brexit party. Then we had the what was the party? That MP made up when they left the Tory party because of Brexit. The Lion Party or something like that.
I don't know.
Change UK. What was the name of their party after it was Change UK, but they had to change the name. Fucking some party. Fucking stupid party. We all knew the Brexit party would win. Nigel Farage is on it. Fucking hell.
Flying Pig is back in. Isn't he doing a stream tonight then?
I thought he would be. Where's your stream? It's like 2 a.m, Flying Pig. Where is it? It's live right now.
Morning, you lucky bastard. It's fucking nearly 6 o'clock, yeah? Russia banned all flights. Russia is expected to be in Kiev tonight, looking like Foskin right. They banned all flights. Oh, I know people flew to Moscow yesterday. Is that today then? Or is it all flights from like Europe?
Yeah, they've stopped all flights apparently, according to the news.
So again, fucking, it's normal people getting fucking battered left, right, and centre.
I think so. Yeah. So full invasion happening tomorrow, is it? Oh well. Brownie, we'll do a watch along on it, eh?
You know what, right? I did finally get, using my VPN, I did get a Sky reporter. I said that, didn't I? And he was apparently he was on the front line, right? Apparently he was on the front line. No, I'm thinking, right, this guy was in proper armour. And I'm thinking, hang on, fucking, or they may, he was reporting, they may come over, we don't know when it is. I'm thinking, come on, mate, come on. you're probably in some fucking shithole area, way away from the fucking board, the front line, and you're in
Well, they may come over
full
to me,
army
but
gear, and I'm
we're having a
thinking, God,
commentary here. Everyone, get your bomb shelters ready. Build them.
jamming up, like jamming to. It's always American Rover. The problem is, it's always bollocks in the chat. It's always bollocks on the panel as well.
God.
But we all enjoy it.
Yeah, Stephanie, you got your bomb shelter ready? Brownie will be all right. They'll not invade Dubai.
Are you a communist?
No.
I think. Hey, I know many former communists around you at time. I'll be honest with you, I did, and many former communists. But honestly, am I right? Right, guys in the chat, you have different generations, but am I right in saying this? Right, as a youngster, you leave school, you always have left-leaning thinking, right? You always want to help everybody. Share the wealth. But hear me out now, right? Before everyone fucking cuts me down. So as Nathan now left school, in the early years, so his mind is thinking, want to help everybody, share the wealth, everybody enjoys life, blah 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 blah, right? But it is until, right? It is until you start getting the bills coming through. You think, fuck Shona, what? I fucking need to pay my fucking bills. Do you know what I mean? It's not until you have bills started coming through.
Oh, yeah, bills, yeah.
Put your first mortgage, right? And, you start thinking, fucking hell, I paid fucking 200 grand for his house, 300 grand for his house. Next door, they fucking council. Do you know what I mean? It's not until those kind of chapters in your life, and then you start going from a left-thinking person
Tell you what, the cost of
to a
living.
right-thinking person, because you need those bills, you need to work, you need those bills to be paid, blah 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 blah. I don't know. Am I?
No, but the cost of living. I went to the shop. I only bought a few things. Come to 25 quid. I'm thinking, fucking hell, has this gone up? It's gone up. Fucking hell. But yeah.
Hey, those sunglasses would save you, mate. No problem at all.
Yeah, don't worry. Get a pair of sunglasses. You'll be fine. Get a bomb shelter though. You need to build one, everyone. Bomb shelter. I mean it. Get it.
Max says, do you know what? I agree. The first thing is to help it. Yes, it is. It is. This is why I'm asking Nathan. I think Nathan's a secret communist. I think he got bloody photos of Fidel Castro in his bedroom somewhere. But anyway, no. But if you think of it, it is. You go to uni and you share experiences with many people, and you want everybody to right. But then you go have a job. You start to get your first mortgage. You have to work hard to make sure the mortgage is paid off. And you're thinking, hang on, and you subconsciously you become more selfish because those bills need to be paid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just think we should
have a bigger picture. That's right.
We need
a bigger picture.
I just think we need a Labour government. I think the Labour government could do something. I've said it all along. I predicted the 3 lockdowns we've had. Every time Boris went, we're not going into lockdown. I went, yeah, Boris, of course, you're lying to the government. You're lying to it. You were going into lockdown. We did. We went into lockdown 3 times. I predicted fucking World War III. It's going to happen. Fucking predicted that, and it is happening. So we're well and truly predicting stuff. But I tell you what, Boris will be gone in soon, and the Labour Party will
right.
change.
Well, yeah. Right. Listen, let's knock on the head. It's fucking 6 o'clock here. Right?
Yeah, we need to be up for the next one. We need to be up for the watch.
And as American Rover, I need to start fucking building my bomb shelter.
Yeah. No, Brownie, they don't attack Dubai. Brownie, they don't attack. They're not going to attack Dubai. They're going to attack us first, then you. So you'll hear from us first. We've been attacked, then you'll be attacked.
Well, listen, guys, man, it's been different. It's been a different
Yeah.
like Q&A, enjoyable, and we've gone all throughout crazy subjects. But listen, Nate, many thanks. We're gonna have to knock you on the head, man.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
definitely.
I'd be up at midnight again tomorrow, and I don't want to do it.
No,
Anyway,
we
guys
can
in the
do that
chat,
more
many
often.
thanks for your cooperation. Much appreciated. Please like, share, subscribe, become a member if you want. Wink, wink, pig. Right? Wink,
Lewis,
wink.
there's a world war happening very, very soon. Russia
Oh,
invading Ukraine.
bloody hell. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm freaking knackered. Right? We will see what happens. Nathan is on his way to Donetsk to
What?
to
Oh, you played?
yeah,
Are you played?
I
Yeah.
just booked his fucking flight. He doesn't know about it, right? And you know, right? Oh, in fact, flights are fucking banned now, aren't they? So
Yeah.
we're
I'm
gonna
not
have to
getting
do.
a flight
Hey,
anyway.
I'm bloody. I'm on the phone to the fisheries fucking department and sending them out on a fisher boat to fucking Ukraine. Right, right. I'm off. Catch you later, guys. We're off. Many thanks. Many thanks. Many thanks. Many thanks. Hasta luego. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.
See you later.
Ciao. Bye bye.